Are you ready for the weekend?
Weekends on UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up and so are we. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. The views and opinions expressed in this video and on UME Radio YouTube channel are those of the host and or the guests and do not necessarily reflect the opinion of UME Radio YouTube channel.
Good morning, guys. And thanks for joining us for the weekend show. Good morning, where we share stories, engage in conversations, and gain insight into issues affecting our communities in New York, the Caribbean, and Africa. We are looking forward to a great show, and we want to share a big thank you to all of our partners, subscribers, supporters, listeners, and viewers from all over the world. So right now, guys, this week is your weekly roundup, transformative content and intriguing conversations to inspire you. We will introduce you to thought leaders, movers, and shakers, and people with powerful stories. And this season promises to be even better than before. We have a new, talented, smart, experienced, and purpose-driven panel of hosts that will amplify positive voices and bring you useful information to motivate and move you. Guys, remember, subscribe, like, comment, share. Click that notification bell so you will get notified when we go live and when we upload a new video. I miss you guys. How have you guys been? All right, guys. So in case you missed any of our episodes or you want to see our old ones, get the UME Radio app at app.umeradio.com to listen or watch this or any other episodes. You can also listen to UME Radio on all major digital platforms. This includes Apple App Store or Google Play Store, iTunes, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google, Podbean, TuneU, Spotify, Stitcher, Player FM, Listen Notes, Caravision TV, at UME Radio on Connected TV. Welcome to Weekends. I'm Jessie. Let's go to our daily bread devotional, and when we come back, I will fill you in on what's coming up in our show today. Lord, we thank you for today, and thank you for this moment. Today's episode is going to talk about wise Christians.
Hi, and welcome to another daily encouragement from the Our Daily Bread devotional. I'm Mike Whitmer, and I titled today's reading, Wise Christians. The coronavirus pandemic resulted in canceled schools around the world. In China, teachers responded with Ding Talk, a digital app that enabled class to be held online. Then their students figured out that if Ding Talk's rating fell too low, it might be removed from the App Store. Overnight, thousands of one-star reviews dropped Ding Talk's score. Jesus wouldn't be impressed with the students shirking their responsibilities, but he might admire their ingenuity. In Luke chapter 16, he told an unusual story about a fired manager who on his final day slashed the bills of his master's debtors. Jesus didn't praise the manager's dishonesty. Rather, he commended his cleverness and wished his followers would be equally shrewd, saying, I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. When it comes to money, most people look at how much they might lose. Wise people look for what they can use. Jesus said, giving to others gains friends, which provides safety and influence. Who is the leader in any group? The one who pays. Giving also gains eternal dwellings, for our willingness to part with our cash shows our trust is in Jesus. Even if we don't have money, we do have time, skills, or a listening ear. Let's ask God to show us how to creatively serve others for Jesus. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Luke chapter 16, verses 1 through 9. Jesus told his disciples, "There was a rich man whose manager was accused of wasting his possessions. So he called him in and asked him, 'What is this I hear about you? Give an account of your management, because you cannot be manager any longer.' The manager said to himself, 'What shall I do now? My master is taking away my job. I'm not strong enough to dig. I'm ashamed to beg. I know what I'll do, so that when I lose my job here, people will welcome me into their houses.' So he called in each one of his master's debtors. He asked the first, 'How much do you owe my master?' 900 gallons of olive oil,' he replied. The manager told him, 'Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 450. Then he asked the second, 'And how much do you owe?' 1,000 bushels of wheat,' he replied. He told him, 'Take your bill and make it 800. The master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly. For the people of the world are more shrewd in dealing with their own kind than are the people of the light. I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that, when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings." Let's pray. Father, whether we have little or much, give us wisdom and courage as we invest what you've entrusted to us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
All right, guys. So let me fill you guys in on what's coming up on the show today, okay? Stay is so excited. I am so excited. So today we'll be looking at what's happening on the front page of the New York Times, Canon News, and top stories in Africa. Now, get ready, okay? It's going to be followed by Get Fit with former NFL pro and fitness coach Deandre Burrell, live from Tennessee. We have Entertainment Now, sponsored by everyentertainer.com. Voice of Truth with self-awareness coach Hope Ironse, live from Nigeria. We got Wealth Mindset with Marcia-Gaye Miles, digital wealth creator and lifestyle engineer, live from Jamaica. And last but certainly not least, we have Travel Boss with Keith, businessman and musician, live from New York. Now, it's time for the news headlines. Thanks to NewYorkTimes.com, CanonNews.com, and AfricanNews.com. All right, guys, so let's get started on the front page of the New York Times today. We have justices again decline to halt abortion. Texas law is set for hearing next month. Biden devising Plan B to fight climate change. You guys know I can't talk early in the morning, okay? Then we have, there are a lot of ifs turning to tax credits, regulation, and laws at the state level. We scroll down, we have Russia slams brakes on a freewheeling internet. A censorship machine forces way through providers' doors. The main picture on the front page, I want to read the caption, says a vaccine manufacturing center in Pune, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, India, where scientists are testing an mRNA vaccine that does not need super cold storage, fighting COVID with vaccines made globally. We have other picture caption says Alec Baldwin in the parking lot outside the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office on Thursday, a famous actor, a gun, and death on a film set. Baldwin was told prop was safe to fire. Cinema's stance on budget bill could yield a billionaire's tax. And guys, those are the hot topics on the front page of the New York Times. Then let's head over to what's going on in the Caribbean. And our source is coming from CanadaNewsOnline.com. Only the sun covers the Caribbean better. So as we scroll down in the news section, Grenada Court Trinidad and Tobago nationals remanded into custody. Haiti crime group leader behind kidnapping of U.S. and Canadian missionaries issues threat. Caribbean tourism is on the upswing. St. Vincent Health Minister urges population to get vaccinated as health system comes under strain. So we go to business, Caribbean tourism on the upswing. Caribbean Climate CDB outlines its role in Paris Agreement. Grenada Labor Union warns protesting workers may lose jobs and their benefits. Antigua Health, hotel workers forfeit jobs. So we scroll down, press releases, new CBU president encourages support for Caribbean media as COVID-19 frontline workers. JN Bank UK rated excellent by consumers on global review site. Symposium on lightning and lightning safety awareness. Let's go back up. Let's know what's going on in sports. Cricket T20 CWC, no scars from Windies defeat, says England skipper. Russell scrambling to be fit, but Pollard relaxed about combination. Cricket T20 CWC historic final and inspiration, but of little value in opener. Pollard. Cricket T20 CWC preview when Windies winning start after underwhelming build-up. In politics, Guyana politics, Harman launches campaign for leadership of main opposition party. Guyana politics, Guyana and UAE sign bilateral agreement to deepen bilateral relations. Trinidad politics, Electoral College defeats opposition leaders' motion to impeach president. Trinidad politics, opposition leader describes guidelines for motion debate as a co-op. Guys, I can't, this morning, you know me. Last but not least, featured news, CMC featured Caribbean Health, Jamaican Pauline Thomas, 14-year breast cancer survivor, tells her story. CMC featured Caribbean UN Conference in Biodiversity. And last but not least, CMC featured Caribbean, the outcome of UNC TAD XV, another step toward global transformation. And last but not least, let's head over to the Africa news coming from africanews.com. And let's get into the stop stories. This just in. Liberian teen who returned $50,000 named Integrity Ambassador. 2022 FIFA World Cup Qatar ready stadium for tournament. 4 killed as floods ravage properties in Ivory Coast. Sudan political consensus elusive as tensions rise. South Africa turning litter to classroom bricks in Depsloot Township. Kenyan police charged over vampire child killer's escape. Uganda sets new coffee export target. 30 kidnapped Nigerian students released after 4 months. Podcast, the pressure to succeed on the migrant journey and the challenges of a new life. Sierra Leone moves to bring more women into politics. Ethiopia, Tigray, military trucks carrying artillery fighters sighted in Amhara, Afra regions. Squid Game, in a civil service competition in Indonesia. South Sudan experiences worst flooding in 60 years. And guys, that is what is on the front page of the African News headlines. Whew, that was a lot. A lot is going on in the world today. And with that being said, we're about to head into our Power Minute with Coach Raquel. Now, guys, if you don't know Coach Raquel, let me tell you, she's a proven strategist, certified coach, and certified entrepreneur, courtesy of Bank of America's Cornell University's Women's Entrepreneurship Program. And today, she's going to talk to us about gratitude.
Good morning, beloved. Wake up with gratitude in your heart. Being grateful is cleansing. It is freeing. It is a state of being that makes you feel full, that makes your life full. Gratitude is the way to abundance. Be grateful. Wake up with a grateful heart. Don't forget, your gratitude will attract abundance. The only way to abundance is through gratitude. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is Coach Raquel with your morning inspiration. Have the best day. Smile the most today. Laugh heartily today. Embrace gratitude today. And live in a state of gratitude. Wake up with a heart of gratitude.
All right, guys, I know that was such an inspirational world, and I absolutely love when Coach Raquel does her Power Minutes. Guys, it's been so much fun being here with you. We like to share a special message with you from one of our partners, guys. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, click that big red button if you haven't already. I know you guys watch us all the time. Click that button and click the notification bell so you can be notified of when we go live and when we upload our next video. Feel free to comment all your thoughts in the comment section, and let's get into our spotlight for today.
I am a author, so my book Things Left Unsaid Before I Do is about questions that I wish I had asked or I had gone in depth in before I got married, and those questions would have clarified certain aspects of the marriage to probably help it to be a bit better. I mean, not everything that the counselor or premarital counselor can help you with, but at least those basic things I believe should have been covered. So that's what it's about. A little over a year after I got married, that was my first marriage. I was at work and I thought about some of the issues that we were having, and I decided to it started out just by writing them down in my diary and writing things about them that I wish I had known and how to better deal with it. That's how it started. You can find my book via Shopping Assistance JA there on Instagram. And if it is that you want to order it via online, you can order it on Amazon. If you want to contact me, you can contact me via The Unfiltered by J, that's on Instagram, or Gloria Adigold on Instagram.
All right, guys. So let us know what you guys thought. Did the stories, what's going on where you are, wherever you are, let us know in the comment section down below. We love to hear from you guys. Let us know where you are, what you're up to, how your week was, what you got for the weekend, all of that. And yeah, I love you guys. And stay tuned because in a minute we have Get Fit. If you guys missed that intro, we have Get Fit with Deandre Burrell, and you don't want to miss it. You absolutely do not want to miss it. I love you guys. And I love you guys. There's one thing that I do want to tell you guys before we go over to Deandre real quick. Have you guys noticed that Christmas shopping's coming in? And I absolutely love doing my shopping, and I've heard that you guys have to do your shopping a little bit sooner this year. Did you know that, UME Radio, we have a whole shopping section that you guys can go to, okay, guys? So go in the description box down below and get all of your info right there. We have a whole Amazon list store, all of your gifts, your presents. I'm telling you guys, do it right now. Get involved. Support us on umeradio.com/getinvolved.com, guys. So, I love you guys. All right, I'm getting a couple notifications.
Helping to make dreams become a reality. That is her mission. Today, we are here to introduce you to a phenomenal woman of God, an ordained minister, counselor, speaker, licensed wedding officiant, a certified chaplain. She holds a doctorate in theology, master's in pastoral counseling and divinity, and a bachelor's in psychology, along with certifications in Christian counseling, mental health, adolescent behavior, and family counseling. So I'd like to speak to you a little about your work with families and couples. When I visited your website, greatwisdomunlimited.com, so that leads me to ask you, how important is family counseling and who should seek it?
The importance of family counseling is very important. That should be priority, and I'm going to speak from just being being an Afro-American, Black Afro-American person, right? We out here, and I'm going to speak only in my small circle because I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. But I know in my circle, my immediate family, my immediate friends, and the friends I've known over the years, they don't do counseling. That's just a fact. I can only speak from my small circle. They don't do counseling. And because I practice counseling now, this is what I stress to them. You need counseling. You need to seek someone who can be objective. Someone you can vent, a speaking board, if you will. They will hear you with no bias, no prejudice behind it because they don't know you. Like when you go to your friends and your family, they know you. They're going to give you their opinion. They're going to give you their advice. And if they are doing this, who are these folks? What's your life doing so good that I even should listen to you? And a lot of times, their life is not even, they're not even doing what they're advising. Mm-hmm. So be careful. Go to that stranger. And think, because that's what we are. We're mediators. We see what the other person don't. We are on the outside looking in.
Yeah, if someone is listening right now and they are thinking about getting premarital or family counseling, but they have doubts, what would you say to them?
Well, again, I am a woman of God, and the Spirit leads me in everything that I do. And the beautiful thing about what I do, my counseling is based around the Bible. I can't do it, and neither can I. Don't care what your skill sets and how awesome you may think you are. It is the Spirit of God that covers it all for us all. I'm here to listen, be that listening board. Think, if you will, yell, scream. I may even give you a punching bag if we're in person. Punch the bag. Get it out. Now, once you get all of that out and clear the air and get all of that pollution out, now, how do you feel and where do we start?
Indeed. So my final question is, how does someone book your services?
Call me up. Go to my website. Send me an email. You can text me. You can call me. Wherever floats your boat. Everybody is into the device.
You can contact Dr. Wanda Thomas at great, and that's GR number 8, wisdomunlimited@yahoo.com. greatwisdomunlimited@yahoo.com, on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and at www.great, once again, GR8wisdomunlimited.com. Or you can call at 1732-900-7362. That's 1732-900-7362. Or email us at info@umeradio.com. Until next time, I'm Trisha-Gaye Kelly. Hey,
Hi, how's everybody doing? My name is Deandre Burrell, and you are with UMERADIO, Get Fit, Mind, Body, and Soul. Currently, I'm living in Memphis, Tennessee, originally from California, and I'm glad to be here with you guys today. Man, this is a blessing here. I always thank God for everything, and I'm just very happy to be here and to be on the show with you guys. Shout out to the team and everybody coordinating this and how we're doing great things for the world and impacting the world. So yes, currently, right now, I am a sports performance health and wellness trainer and business owner under the name Create Elite. So we specialize in mental performance, physical performance, and spiritual performance. So that's very big to me. And I know that's something that's needed in this world right now, in the sports world, as well as people that just want to stay fit and healthy with their mind. You can separate it, mind, body, soul. You can get all three, but when you have all three, you're aligned in everything that you do. I'm also a board member for the Minority Psychology Network, that is for sports and mental health, and also an impact speaker. So using my voice to be able to impact the world and connecting with God. That's how I do it, by connecting with the Lord and just using my voice and whatever He has me do and want to say to people. And I just always ask Him to formulate those words in the right way. So, man, I'm just excited, very excited. So just a little bit about me. Well, actually, the vision that I have for this show. So the vision for the show, I would love to be able to impact you guys, encourage people to start their health and wellness journey, however that looks, whether that's something that's been on your mind, whether that's a physical journey, or whether that's a spiritual journey. So I just truly believe those things are important. People that are out in the world that don't know what to do or how to do it, I'm here to help you, guide you, encourage you, help you feel comfortable and be authentic with you. And just know that when you make mistakes, it's you just have to forgive yourself. When you have failures, forgive yourself. When you don't understand, forgive yourself. So I'm here for that. So for the people and the listeners around the world, just understand I'm here to be an authentic person. I'm here to help you guys reach your goals and your journey, your destiny, and your dreams. Because I have a lot of dreams and I have a lot of goals, especially with the business that I'm currently working. And I'm just here to help you guys. So when you give back, the world gives back to you. and God gives back to you. So I'm just here to help you guys understand how I can help you get there. So just by speaking about sports topics, whether it's speaking about sports topics, whether it's speaking about how to start your fitness journey, where to start your fitness journey, encouraging you, as well as education on health and wellness. So what to eat, how to eat, what's your body type, what type of workouts you can do, what type of workouts that fit for you. Are you wanting to lose weight? Are you wanting to gain muscle? Are you wanting to gain strength? Are you wanting to gain size? So that's the physical part. And the spiritual part, you know, we may come on here one day and do prayer, you know, and I know that's big for me. And that's something that I value, prayer, because your spirit is your balance. So anything that you go through in your life, your daily life, that's your balance. So whether you're at work, whether you are with your kids, with your family, with your friends, playing sports, that's your balance. Your spirit is your balance. So your spirit is what keeps you calm, keeps you peaceful. So the Get Fit Mind, Body, and Soul segment is for that. It's for you guys to understand how to create balance in your life, to know that your mind is strong, your mind is powerful. Okay, your mind must go before the body. I always say that your mind must go before the body, and that is your strength. That's what helps your physical. That's what helps your daily life. And to be honest, everybody is an athlete here. To be honest, everybody is an athlete. I just want to let you guys know that everybody's an athlete. You guys always do movements. You guys get up out of your chair at work. You guys are walking. You guys walk up and down the stairs. So the physical part, you want to be able to train functional movements. Functional movements are important. So I'm here to do that. I'm here to help you guys and just create a vision for you guys. And I'm just thankful for the team and helping me do this. And, you know, we're just here to create transformation and impact the world. So very thankful for that. So I would like to talk a little bit about my professional career, or getting to my professional career. I didn't mention it at first, but I did play for 3 NFL teams. I was a professional wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Tennessee Titans. So that was my experience in the NFL. And I also played arena football. Played indoor for the San Jose SaberCats, Arizona Rattlers, LA Kids, Spokane Empire, and played overseas in Finland. So I have won 2 championships in the indoor football league. It was an experience. I tell you, it is an experience. So it was great to be able to be in the locker room with Aaron Rodgers, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Randall Cobb, one of my close friends, even though we haven't spoken in a while, Alex Green. That was my guy. Tremont Williams. He was a great player, a great person, man of God. So those people in that locker room, man, there was a talent. So for me to be in there, I felt like that was amazing. I felt like I belonged. So that was my background in sports. It was a crazy experience. Just growing up as a child. So this is you guys getting to know Deandre Burrell for who he is and who I am. This is who I truly believe who I am. Just playing sports as a kid. I really thank God for that, and thank my dad, my stepfather. He stepped into my life and helped me start to play sports. I remember finding a bag of baseballs. We found a bag of baseballs. I forget where, maybe at a school. And we just picked them up, took them home. And he said, Deandre, you want to play baseball? I said, okay. Bought a glove. And then we were just practicing at the school every day. And that's how I started playing sports. So that was the first sport I ever played. Man. So as I grew up around 10 or 11 years old, I wanted to play football. And, you know, it was something I knew I could do. I would watch it on TV. I was watching NFL. I was watching all the games. I was like, I want to go to the NFL. So ever since that day, that at that age, I was like, man, I'm going to the NFL. So I just made that my goal, my dream, my vision, and I just kept pushing and kept going towards it, and playing and training, and just what people saw in me was a gift, and I knew I always had the gift. So I just kept pushing. Moved to a different city in Oakley, California, is where I played high school football. And I was blessed to have an NFL coach by the name of Ron Rivers. He played with the Detroit Lions, and I played quarterback. That was my position. And I'm just grateful to be able to play that position, because now in this age, African American quarterbacks is big to have. And we are very intelligent, and we're smart, and we're able to lead. So we are leaders. But just playing quarterback, man, it just felt like I was in control, and I was able to control the game and facilitate. So high school career went well. I had about 3 college offers and ended up committing to Utah State University. And committing there, it was one of the only Division 1A offers I had, but it was meant for me to go. So I signed my letter of intent, headed up to Utah State, and that was when my career was just going well. I mean, it was amazing. So just playing at Utah State, man, it was just so different for me. It was challenging my first year. I wanted to play wide receiver, ended up probably should have ended up redshirting, which means that you sit out for a year, you come back, and you get that freshman year back. So you have another 4 years to play 5. So I came back my sophomore year. It was a challenge competition between me and another quarterback. And by the 4th game, I started for the rest of my career. And I think I'm about the third most with total yards at Utah State as a quarterback. So I'm just very grateful for the achievements that I accomplished at that school. The school was good to me, and the coach that offered me my scholarship passed away this year. So I'm just grateful that he took a chance on me, and he took a chance on me because he believed in me. And I'm just very grateful for him. We didn't always have the best relationship after, but I'm just grateful that he offered me that scholarship, and he took a chance on me. It wasn't even a quarterback scholarship. He gave me his defensive back scholarship. That's how much he believed in me, and that was a blessing. So I know God put him in my life for that. Coach Russian was a great guy. Hard-nosed coach. He believed in his guys, and he just wanted us to be great. At the end of the day, it wasn't anything personal. He just wanted us to be great. So I'm just very grateful for that scholarship. But from graduating from Utah State, I signed a free agent NFL contract to the Green Bay Packers, and that's when my journey started. Ended up switching to wide receiver, and that was a challenge. So playing wide receiver was a challenge because it was a lot more running, a lot more physical, a lot more hands-on. But I started to get the grasp of it, and was just playing, just doing me, and just excelling. And I was on the practice squad for about 2-3 years. Bounced around from team to team, played indoor football, and then really my testimony is coming back from an Achilles tendon injury I had in 2018. I went to do a CFL tryout, and before that, I was afraid of something. Just backtrack a little bit. I was working and I was afraid, and man, the greatest lesson he taught me, and I just feel like to go get it, just to do it, you know, to do it. He just wanted us to go win, go make it happen. There was nothing else because he knew the talent that we all had. So Coach Rushing was, he just knew we could do it. He just wanted us to go win, go do it, make it happen. He didn't expect anything less from what he viewed us. That was one thing that I very appreciate. I appreciate him for that. So just that career, man, that testimony of me tearing my Achilles. I was afraid about two weeks prior of tearing my Achilles. And I cried out to God. I said, I'm afraid. And when I got out my truck after working or during work, I was working a security job. I wasn't afraid anymore. So I went to go do the tryout, tore my Achilles. And then a year later, I signed a contract to play overseas in Finland. And I got to play the position that I love, which is quarterback. And that was my best season at quarterback. So I was just grateful for that. Yeah, just gaining the access to wealth, it was different. I think we just need to be more educated in that area, just as a whole, how to use the money, what to do with the money, because we're young. I was 23, making, practice squad money, and that was more than I've ever made. So, just handling the money, gaining wisdom and knowledge with the money is important for all athletes and people in the world in general. What to use it on, how to spend it, just saving money, learning. So, I'm just very grateful for that opportunity. And it did change my life because it was more about the dream. It was more about the dream. And sometimes we could get lost in the wealth part, and then the dream doesn't become the dream anymore. So I think that's important to stick to the dream, stick to the course, and understand that you're on the right path. So yes, that is a little bit about myself. And what I'm getting into is that, no matter what you've gone through, no matter where you've been, your experience and your testimonies show your strength. So that's your mind. I was able to push through the pain and come back from injury and go perform. So even when you fail, remember that you have that spirit, you have that mind, and your physical will keep you going. Your mind will keep you going. Your strength and your mind will keep you going. That's really your strength right there, your mind. Your spirit is your balance and your peace. To be able to understand yourself and understand that you're not a failure, understand that you can do anything. So I'm here to let you guys know that if I can do it, you can do it. That's my belief. I always believed I could play in the NFL, but I also believed in my friends and my family to become who they said they wanted to be. So everybody across the world right now, whatever it is your dream is, whatever it is your goal is, I believe in you. I believe in you, and I trust that God will do it for you because my God is amazing, and I trust him with every dream, everything, every goal, my family, my friends, my future wife, my finances. I trust him with everything. So make sure when you're hearing this that you have that same ability. You have the same ability Deandre has because God gave you that ability. He gave you that strength. He gave you the opportunity. He gave you the life. So be the best you could be. because you were born to be great. And that's how I feel about myself. I was born to be great. And that's the only way I want to operate, is in greatness. You're a champion. I'm a champion. We're all champions. I am gold. You are gold. We are all gold. So trust yourself. Trust what the process is. It may look like it's far away, but it's really closer than what you expect and what you're seeing. So keep your faith. Remember, this is Get Fit with Deandre Burrell, mind, body, and soul. So you're going to hear everything: your faith, your life, my life, people's lives. You know, I'll be on here interviewing people, whether they're athletes or not athletes. Everybody, man, is important. Everybody's fitness, health journey is important. We must all stay healthy and fit in every area of our lives. Treat your body like a temple. Your body is a temple. So remember, your mind, the mind is really what I want to talk about, and I'm talking about right now, because what are you feeding your mind? What are you eating? What words are you eating? What are you hearing? That's the food that you're eating. That's what you're taking into your mind. That's what you're taking into your spirit. It's not just the physical form of food. What are you hearing? What are you reading? What are you believing? That's what you're eating. That's what you put in your mind. So be careful and understand what you are eating. Eat the right food so your mind becomes powerful, because it's already powerful. It's just you understanding and knowing how to and what to do. So I'm very grateful for you guys. I'm honored to be on this show. It's just amazing. It's amazing that people in the world want to be successful in what they do. And it's okay if you don't know what to do at the moment. I'm just here to help you be aware of it and help you see that you can do it. So trust yourself, believe in yourself, know that you can do it and you will do it, and have the faith to go do it. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful. This is Deandre Burrell speaking. I'm very thankful for you guys. I'm honored to be here. I will be back next week, and I'll have somebody on here to interview, and we'll talk about some sports topics, maybe one of the topics I really love is Russell Wilson's mental coach that passed away. So even Russell Wilson had a mental coach, and that's why he's able to stay poised on the field. He's able to focus, he's able to be calm, and he's a man of God. So if you look at his whole, he's able to perform on the field, he's a man of God, and he's married to Sierra. So he is operating in the will of God, and he just has all three: mind, body, and soul. That's what helps him perform as an athlete and in his own life, his own personal life. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can receive notifications on YouTube or when we upload a video. So that wraps up the Get Fit Mind, Body, and Soul. I'm very grateful and thankful again. My social media handles are at Deandre Burrell, which is my first and last name that you see on the screen. And my business page is createlite_, and that is spelled CR8ELITE_. Thank you for having me, UMERADIO, and everybody on this call, everybody that's listening in. Have a blessed and wonderful day.
Do you love to travel? Have you heard about mytravelwishlist.com? My Travel Wishlist, a UDMI travel brand, provides all-inclusive solutions to travelers. We provide 3 key solutions. 1. Travel booking for any occasion, individual or group. 2. Destination weddings, family retreats, and adventures for kids by or partners. And 3. Travel share and earn program. We have a network of travel advisors to help you find the true veil in your travel. He is one of the owners of mytravelwishlist.com. Greetings, Mr. Maris. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic here. And how about you yourself?
I'm great, actually. You're about to tell us a little about mytravelwishlist.com. Our audience would love to know, what is it about?
Well, as you know, travel is an amazing thing. And I was one of those persons who was fortunately had the chance to travel extensively over the years. I was a part of a band and we did a lot of travel internationally and nationally. And so travel, I think, is a great thing. Expand the mind and give you a sense of how big this world is, and you can imagine more. And I think wealthy people are ones who normally travel. It's called My Travel Wish List. And of course, UDMI travel brand, and it provides all exclusive solutions to travelers, right? So like a one-stop shop, because sometimes traveling can be very stressful, not sure where to go, how to go about it. So we're here to help you navigate that process so you can have a good starting point in your travel to a good ending point in your travel. So that's pretty much the fundamentals of what it is to give you that experience, where it's not stressful and you feel all burning down, and you walk away saying, hey, I found the right help I needed, and hopefully you can share with others and so they can have the same experience.
So as a client myself, maybe I want to use this medium to travel someday. And so I want to know, can I travel to every part of the world, or are there specific destinations?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to go to Iraq right now or Kuwait, but pretty much we can travel everywhere. You're looking at different airlines and hotels. Travel booking for any occasion and any individual or groups. All right. Destination weddings, planning, and so we have the networks that's in place to facilitate whatever the needs are. So the travel wish is really saying you come to us and tell us your wish. And like Santa Claus, we make it happen. So it's like what we do, we go to work for you. So what we do, we hear your needs. You're going to convey to us what you want. We can also share some things as well. Once we hear what you want, we're going to be able to offer you different ideas and options that may be comparable to what you want, or pretty much as close to as possible to what you want. So the wish list is saying, I want this, and then we go to work for you, and we be able to present that to you and say, hey, this is where you can go, this is what you can do, and you will get to not only enjoy the experience, but you feel in control of the experience. You feel like you're actually making a decision, and then it'll be more fulfilling to you. So it's an experience that you can enjoy, or we can enjoy together, to make you a happy client.
Our final question to you, Mr. Market, is what are some of the benefits of booking through My Travel Wish List?
We want to empower people. All right. So not only can you travel, you can earn from your travel. Why spend? Why not earn? So we can show you those aspects of it, where you can not only save, but become an earner.
Are you ready to travel? Let's go. Log on to www.mytravelwishlist.com for more information.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Weekends on UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up and so are we. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us for Entertainment Now. Let's go beyond the music, dance, box office, and thrills that flow from the entertainment industry to get deeper and more meaningful insights into the minds and hearts of the players. And today, first, we're going to start off with 3 hot topics for today, and then we have a special guest coming in for an interview. So, first hot topic that I really want to share with you guys, if you guys have not heard, is Orlando Brown. So, and we're getting our news from this thanks to Revolt.tv. So thank you, Revolt.tv, for sharing this. And guys, so Orlando Brown overcomes drug addiction. Fans rejoice. If you haven't heard, fans are cheering on Orlando Brown after learning that That's So Raven's actor is enjoying life clean and sober as a husband and father, as reported earlier this week by BCK Online. He was recently seen smiling for a photo with his wife, Danielle Brown, and their 2-year-old son. Brown overcame his struggle with addiction after joining Rise Church in Abilene, Texas, which his then fiance, now wife, introduced him to last year. The 33-year-old also recently began recording music with Christian themes, including a song and video called Smile on Me. Last year, he spoke at a fundraising event for the church about his battle with addiction and getting sober. And I quote, it states, "My name is Orlando Brown. You may know me from a little show back in the day called That's So Raven." He told the crowd, "I went through a lot. I experimented with crystal meth, with weed. I didn't know what I was doing. I was addicted to the internet, all kinds of stuff. My fiance told me about this place, and when I came, it was amazing." He continued, "I had a blast. These brothers accepted me for who I am. Church is lovely. All the leaders are brilliant. They're geniuses and men of God." Brown also was seen speaking at the church in a video recently reposted to Twitter, where he praised the church members for accepting me for who I am, and added that he was on the road to recovery. Brown's public struggle with drugs began in 2016, which included a series of arrests, DUI, public intoxication, drug possession, battery, and other charges, and his infamous TV interview with Dr. Phil. However, according to the Houston Chronicle, Brown graduated from Rise Church's 6-month inpatient program last November, which offers free assistance to those struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, depression, homelessness, suicidal thoughts, and more. And videos and pictures of Brown at church with his family went viral. This was October 7th, that was a Thursday, with fans applauding the actor's resilience and cheering on his new path. And as we scroll down here, I'm just going to read off some Twitter comments that was said. We have the kid Gowdy saying, "Shout out to Orlando, That's So Raven. He beat drug addiction, found faith, and has a beautiful family. Love to see it." As we scroll down, Demi, and this is at TruePYT, "Even if no one else notices, I'm really proud of Orlando Brown. He overcame his addiction and really turned his life around." We have Dante Lee saying, "Not only did Orlando Brown overcome his drug addiction, but he gave his life to Jesus. Why isn't anyone talking about this?" We have Twitter handle Punchnelly said, or Tough Beef, Beifong. saying, I heard Orlando Brown got clean. I need us to be as loud about that as we were when he was when we were making fun of him high as hell. Congratulations on getting your life back, man. So these are some tweets that were tweeted out in regards to Orlando Brown. Now, our second hot topic. If you guys watch Survivor, do you guys still watch Survivor? Let me know in the comments down below if you've been keeping up with that, because then we could talk about that. But our hot topic for today is, we have Mafia Pastor Chantel Smith ready to slit throats on Survivor 41. And she states, I'm going to win because I understand and I'm able to establish relationships and connections in a way most people can't. We have a beautiful picture here, and this is coming from TorontoSun.com. Thank you so much, Toronto Sun. And she says, just because she's a pastor in real life, Toronto-born survivor castaway Chantel Smith isn't too worried about having to be a cutthroat contestant as the long-running competition returns for its 41st season. She says, being a pastor gives me the edge because I know people so well. The Washington, D.C. based Smith says, in a video call, for what I do day in, day out, I think that I've met every kind of person there is. I think when you're able to play with a clear heart, it gives you an advantage. And even though she's honest, it doesn't mean she won't vote her fellow tribe mates out when the time is right. She says, I'm half Italian, half Jamaican. That means I'm cutthroat. Smith jokes in the trailer for the new season. I will pray for you and walk you out the door at the same time. I have no problem doing that. Smith, 34, is one of 2 Canadians ready to do the battle on Survivor 41. And, you know, I absolutely love that show. I love that show. If you guys have not tuned in, tune in. She's still there, guys. She's still there. We got to support our girl, okay? We got to support our girl. And if you don't know, Smith will compete for $1 million grand prize and the title of Sole Survivor, along with Erica Casapan, a communications manager from Toronto. And last but not least, our last hot topic for today is Miss Anita Baker. Now, we all know Anita, okay? We play her music, we sing her songs, we may cry to it a little bit, or maybe it's one of her songs that we play while we're cleaning. I know I do, okay? So, thanks to blackenterprise.com, and give me one moment, guys, here. I wanted to pull up on my screen here. Sorry about that, guys. So, hot damn, Anita Baker finally owns her masters. If you guys have not heard about this, let me know in the comments down below. Have you heard that she finally owns her masters? Because this is a huge thing. This is a huge thing if you don't know. So, the wait is over. R&B icon Anita Baker now owns the masters to her extensive catalog of music. Baker announced the news via Twitter on September 3rd. In a pinned tweet with a photo of her albums, Baker wrote, All my children are coming home. Catalog, impossible things happen every single day. And I'm going to scroll down here. So we scroll. And she also tweeted, this is a picture of what she tweeted and all of her albums there. And she says, I'm great and grateful. Her fans were regarding the update. They showed their love for the renowned singer in epic fashion. We have Dora Winifred Reed that says, does this mean we can stream your music now, Auntie? I need to clean up tomorrow. See, Dora and me, we're not the only ones that listen to Miss Anita when we're cleaning, okay? We also have TT Talk saying, when I tell you I haven't streamed a single song of yours since you put out the word, only been spinning records for my auntie Nita. Fix, so happy for you. A timeless catalog where it belongs. Salute, signed, someone who was raised on your music. We also have, wow, so incredibly happy for you, Miss Baker. You have been the soundtrack to A Little Boy Now To a little boy now, man's life, you were one of the first sounds I heard in the early 80s, and you were the soundtrack and comfort for when I lost someone very close to me. Congratulations. This is coming from Mike Verse, excuse me, that's MIQ Verse. We have at Riding for Fame saying, yes, Lord, my daughter was raised on Anita's music, and I am laughing at the comments from the younger folk about doing some deep cleaning this weekend. Mama raised them right. Let's see. We have Let Me Go Listen to the Rapture album. We have George M. Johnson saying, me now that Anita Baker has her master's back. Guys, let us know in the comments down below. Do you listen to Anita? Can you bust out a couple tunes? Let us know. Let me know what's your favorite Anita Baker song. I mean, I could tell you one of mine. I got it too. There's a couple. Okay, so for me, Sweet Love is up there. Capture Up, Caught in the Rapture. That's another one. And Angel. Angel is always has a place in my heart. I absolutely love it, guys. Absolutely love it. So guys, let us know your comments down below. Have you heard of these stories before? Tell us, were they inspiring to you? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do not forget to do that, guys. We absolutely love to know where you guys are tuning in from. We have Entrepreneurs Aloud. Ownership is everything. Yes, can we talk about that for a minute? Please, can we talk about how important it is for us to own our own, whether it's music, whether it's poetry. If you guys don't know, I am a poet as well, and I went through a thing with a book that I have, and I'll talk about that on other shows. But ownership is everything. And there was another comment. Can we pull that up? There was another comment that someone said. I think it was someone by Satin Brownie. She said, I love that she owns the rights to her creative work. Everyone should. Hashtag congrats, Anita. Yes, that is like we said, that is completely important and what is needed. I mean, as a artist myself, in a way, I'm not musical artist. I'm a poet. But as your own creative work, you want to have the rights to your work. You want to own it. First off, you put all of the time and effort into creating your craft. And it's really something that it's intense. And I know on screen here you have my page at ink.jess. That is my poetry / just everything about me page. And we have my book here, Laced in Love. And I think in that video, I believe I was reading one of my poems. And it was such an awe-inspiring process that I had to go through. Been writing poems since I was 7. So when I decided to write my book and have a whole process about that, it was something that I really took the time and energy and putting a lot of love, sweat, and tears into my writing, guys. So yeah, if you guys want to get connected with me, want to get my book, hop over to @ink, that's ink.jess. Check me out, check my page out, check my poetry out, get my book on Amazon. The link is in the bio of my Instagram page, or you could just also type Laced in Love, and it will pop right up on Amazon.com for you. Any questions that you guys have, any comments that you guys have, I will love to answer it before our special guest comes in real quick. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking about. And also, let me rewind to the Orlando Brown story. I noticed that a lot of people in life love to really hit on and really engage on the negative aspect, because let's be honest, when Orlando Brown came out, we were all looking at him like, is he okay? What's going on? He needs help. And some people were actually making fun of him. And I knew before everyone when he turned his life around, and before it became like big news, um, and that speaks something, because the news would go out and attack the negative and really make it a big deal for millions and billions of people to see it. But when it comes to positive things, it's not really shed. Or maybe a few thousand, maybe a couple 100,000 people know it. And that's the reason why we are doing this on UME Radio, why we want to have positive hot topics. Because we want to be that resource for you, because no one likes negative news all the time. You know what I'm saying? We want to be that positive resource for you guys. Entrepreneurs Johnson, why did I write that book? So the book is broken down into 4 parts. It's love of self, love of life, love of a partner, love of spirit. And I wrote that book at a time where I saw around me that people were lacking love. People were looking for a love. It's an addiction that we crave, and it could be from like Orlando Brown, drug addiction, or, addicted to a person or a partner, addicted to yourself, like people are finding a resource from it. And I believe that the first resource is from God. But we were searching for it. And everything that we do is laced into this thing called love, whether it's your job, whether it's your partner, whether life itself, your own self, your own mental health, just like Deandre talked about. And that's why I wrote it. And we have a person who reviewed my book who says, a wonderful journey through every facet of love. Jesselyne Abel writes with such powerful conviction, yet there is also a delicate youthfulness to her verse, a very insightful read into the mind of a strong Black American woman, an important testament in our time. I know that girl, and I love her. I love her. And it was something that was needed. We have another comment that says, people don't like to see you great, but enjoy tearing you down. Exactly. Absolutely. And that's something that me personally and all of our producers and the other hosts and co-hosts of post useless messages and get a lot of likes, but show and grow you get crickets. And I know Entrepreneurs Lounge has it exactly. Which we post positive entertainment. That is what we are on UME Radio. All of our hosts, from Deandre to with the fitness, mind, body, and soul, to Hope with self-awareness, to Maya and Marsha and wealth mindset. It is just absolutely, we have Coach Raquel with her power minute, and we have Travel Boss, because traveling expands our mind, expands what we know about the world, get involved with other people and other cultures and other experiences. And that is what we are on UME Radio. We are your power positive entertainment. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much that's why I wrote the book. Some poems at the time, they were very sensitive to me personally. Some I wrote out of experiences, some I wrote out of other people's experiences, some I wrote just walking down the street and I see an abandoned playground, and thinking and remembering the time when I was that little kid, and what it feels like to be a little kid. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys want me to do a quick. Do you want me to do a quick poem real quick? Do you think I could drop a little free verse on you guys? If someone in the comments does a yes, someone says yes. Okay. Someone give me a word. I need like 2 or 3 words that kind of go together. I could probably come up with a free verse real quick. Let's see. Can you type that in the comments down below? Life is beautiful. Okay. You see, life is beautiful. It's kind of like when you wake up and the sun rises and it's right over the horizon, black. It's a mix of black, just before morning really comes. And I look out into the horizon and I see you. Whoever you are, your image, your spirit, your energy, I see you. And I stare out my window pane, dazzled by your strength and wonder of you staring back at me. Staring back into these almond eyes, I see you, you see me, and I just hope that one day, wherever you are on the other horizon, that we find each other, that we get connected, and you stay with me to infinity. I know that was kind of rough in the beginning, okay? Someone says, "Oh, beautiful, I see you, gorgeous Jessie." Thank you guys. I know I am great. You are great. Is that another one you guys want me to do about greatness? That took a lot of mental. I'm more of a write written word and then speak to you guys. So that took a lot of mental for me. That was a good challenge. I know I'm great. Let's see. Okay. I know I'm great. Despite the hate of this world, despite the darkness that comes, despite the mental confusion that I always hear, the anxiety that builds up that brings me to tears, I know I'm great. You see, I know I'm great with every step that I take, with every wound that I make, with every smile that I make. I know I'm great. I know I'm great because I'm planted. Feet on this soil can't move me. I am planted down deep. I froze up. I froze up, guys. What do you guys think? What did you guys think? I know. I kind of messed up on that one. Someone says, "I know I'm great. Greatness lives within me. It lives within you. It wakes us up daily and it embraces. I know I'm great because he's great." Yes. Can we talk about that a little bit too? The greatness of God, and how amazing it is. I mean, I was scrolling through, I think it was TikTok or Instagram, social media. I was on social media, it's one of them. And in the video, there was a father that was speaking about what his young child said. And real quick, young child said, we're all the same. And all that is different is that us on the outside. So we're all great. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my impromptu poetry. And we have our special guest coming in. We have Miss Tawny Belafonte. How are you, Tawny?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for joining us on UME Radio. Real quick, who is Tawny Belafonte? People don't know you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's okay, you didn't know. It's actually pronounced Tawny.
Tawny, okay.
Like tonic without the C is what I like to say.
Gotcha.
I'm a young lady from, born in Jamaica, came to the States when I was very young, grew up in the Bronx for half the part of my youngster life, and then, the first 10 years, and then moved to Manhattan, was still going to school in the Bronx. A lover of sports and a forever athlete, a now budding entertainment superstar.
I know. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, Tawny. So, people don't know you. You're an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Why acting? I know that could be very broad, but I want to dig a little deep. Why acting? What got you into acting?
I don't think when I first decided that I wanted to enter acting, I had this whole thing that was like, this is why I want to act. Because I remember, I know a lot of people have the when I was a kid story, and I do also have it, but I didn't really know. I didn't understand the world of television, but I knew I wanted to be on TV and I wanted people to know my name, but I also thought it was very vain to want that. And what does a 5-year-old know about vanity? But I knew something. And so I didn't tell anyone that I wanted to be on TV. Kind of grew up and then started to play sports. And in high school, I wanted to like try out for the school play, but I was playing basketball at the time, and I understood that basketball could get me a scholarship if I was good enough. And I didn't know how I was going to fund my college education, so I stuck with basketball. So even in high school, when I had the itch to act, I was unable to explore it. So it wasn't until graduating college, I started modeling, and then I started doing some commercials. And then I said, you know what, Tawny, I've always loved the art of storytelling and the transformation of characters and being able to create conversations and even influence people to change for the better, or even just evaluate themselves or see themselves, or somebody can understand their hurt or empathize with that. And so I think although the combination of all those things that allows actors to be able to like give back to the world in that kind of way. For a while, I thought I should have done something more meaningful with my life. And it's funny when you're an artist, you don't realize the importance of you as an artist. And one of the things they say is, when people go home from their 9 to 5 and they're stressed out with life, or they just want to unplug, what do? They turn on the TV. So we as artists, we must be serving some type of purpose on this earth. So that was very long-winded. I don't even know if I really answered the question, but
you did. You certainly did. Next question. So we have a comment from Keith saying, do you find it easy to cry on screen at a given notice, or does it require much preparation?
Oh, it for sure requires a whole lot of preparation. It requires a lot of in-depth character work because, you guys probably do, reports that you might have to do in front of your coworkers or something like that. And you will, review before you're meeting. And something happens when you get up there and you finally have to start your speech. You prepare, you rehearse it, and you kind of try to let it go. It's the same with acting. You have to make all that stuff has to be real for you before you get to set, because once they say action, something happens inside of you. And kind of, as you get better and maybe people don't get as nervous. Maybe Angela Bassett doesn't get as nervous anymore. But something in you kind of tightens up a little bit. And it's just something about that word action and when the lights come on. So you have to really be prepared beforehand so that you can really just lose yourself in the character and in the work and in the scene and in the moment and know exactly this is what my intention here is now. And I know where to pull from for that. So I'm trying to focus my energy on that. So it does take a lot of preparation.
Awesome. Someone wants to know, what was it like working with Angela?
God willing, one day I will get a chance to work with Miss Bassett. I did not have a chance to work with her during this filming episode of 911. I did get to work with the amazing Aisha Hines and Ryan Guzman. They were really, really just treats. And my scene partners, Tish Daniels, Asante Jones, and Joseph Alvarez, who played my husband. We really understood, like the new saying around, they understood the assignment. Like we really understood what we were doing. This was a tragic story and very sad, and then freeing at the same time for one family, but then more tragedy for another. So there was a lot happening and there was a lot going on. So we all really were supportive of each other, and we really encouraged each other. We rooted each other on, and It was one of the best sets I had a chance to really work on, and the director Brenna Malloy, she was also very just open, and she gave us the space that we needed in order to feel safe to be able to rise to that level of emotion, as well as just kind of give it all and not worry or think too much. Because as an actor, if you can trust your director, it's better for you as an actor, because then you can really let go. You don't have to watch yourself. You don't have to worry that you're not doing what you need to do. You can trust your director. You can just fall into the role and fall away. And that's the beauty. And that's what we want. We want to just be able to fly. So I didn't get a chance to work with Miss Bassett this time around, but her castmates that I did work with were awesome.
In regards to your role on 911, because I've watched a couple episodes. I kind of watch it sporadically. I have to like go back and go from the beginning. But for those who don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you played a mother who at first sight lost her daughter in a car accident, only to find out that it was a case of mistaken identity and that your daughter is alive. However, the deceased female was really your daughter's best friend, and you had to tell your daughter's best friend's family the news. Can you take us through the mindset of getting into that character? Because I can't imagine telling someone that.
Well, luckily for my character, we actually didn't have to tell the parents.
Okay.
I don't think we would have been able to pull ourselves together in order to do that. So Aisha Hines' character actually goes and tells the family, because she's the one who made the mistake. Yes, we were spared in that way. But in terms of just preparing, again, it's like connecting yourself to the words and to the character. And I think if, we all can be empathetic. And if you can really seriously imagine yourself in that situation without blocking the feelings, right? Because it's like you start to imagine somebody you love and you think about them not being here anymore. You don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to go there. That's too real. That's too much. That's so you tend to start to put up a wall there so the emotions don't flow. But if you can really just allow yourself to sit and think, and I think anybody who's watching could be able to do it. It does take practice, and it is a bit of a technique in a way, and repetition is important. But again, if you can empathize with a family like that, to know that your 16-year-old daughter that you work every day to provide for and to, give her the best life, and you miss a lot of her life because you work a lot, but now she's gone. Like, that's a pretty tragic, just, you know what I mean? Just saying it. So, I think if people just, if you allow yourself to receive that, like ingest it and let it sit, you could do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tawny, sorry about that. Tawny, for coming on. I got you next time. Thank you so much for coming on our show on UME Radio. It is wonderful to have you, Tawny, and we hope to have you again next time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.
Welcome to Wealth Mindset, a place where there is equal opportunity. A place where you decide, flourish, and commit. Where you have the freedom to be and thrive. Don't just fuel your passion, but walk in truth, in your divine purpose. Reap the rewards God has for you. Join us while we take a look inside the purpose mindset, where we look at business sense, money matters, coins and currency, and checks and balances. We talk about growing your network, net worth, and net income for your family and the community. Let's empower Black families and support UMERadio.com. Don't also forget udmibrands.com and familyalltheway.com.
Good morning, everyone. It is Marcia-Gaye Miles from Kingston, Jamaica, and I'm so excited to be hosting for the first time ever this phenomenal show. So it is said that poor people think about money, rich people think about things, but wealthy people think about ideas. This is the Wealth Mindset. It is a show that will discuss ideas just like the wealthy people. We seek to provide entrepreneurs and wealth seekers with access to information and resources to help them to activate, to innovate, to create, to elevate, and to serve in order to thrive, not just survive. We will inspire people of color to create legacy and not just work history. As I mentioned, my name is Marcia-Gaye Miles, and you will see I am from Kingston, Jamaica. Welcome to our show, Wealth Mindset. Now, a little bit about me. I am a digital wealth creator and a lifestyle engineer. And that term came up because my background is actually in engineering. But listen, man plans and God has different plans. And God pivoted me about 4 years ago into the space of fully being a digital entrepreneur and a digital investor. So that's what I do. I am building a digital business and my digital wealth portfolio right here from Kingston, Jamaica. And my mission is to re-engineer the lifestyles of thousands by educating and elevating their mindsets and equipping them with skill sets through digital entrepreneurship and investing. Now, we're going to be talking about the wealth mindset. And there are a lot of things that I have learned. I actually lead a global organization. It spans from the Caribbean into North America, into Africa, actually. And I have identified a common factor that plagues the majority. One that I honestly think rivals financial illiteracy. Like, we know that a lot of people are not financially literate. We know that a lot are not financially educated. But there is something I believe is even more impactful, negatively impactful. It has even affected me. And that is what I have termed there we go, entrepreneurs allowed, mindset. I term it the low wealth mindset. Now, how can you identify if you have a low wealth mindset? Well, here is a huge clue. If you have the information and you have the education, but you're still not implementing, no implementation, no application of what you know, like everyone knows that you should be making money. Everyone knows that you should be saving. Everyone knows that you should be investing. But why aren't the majority doing it? Why do we have that challenge? There's a low wealth mindset. And so we need to fix that. I believe we definitely need to fix that, because we can be given all the strategies in the world. We can be given all the information, all the encouragement. You can do it. You can actually be inspired by so many persons. You're already inspired. But why aren't you doing it for you? Because you have a low wealth mindset. And you will realize that your wealth mindset is directly attached to your belief system. So this episode and over the next few weeks, we will be fleshing out that idea that will help us to identify that we need the right mindset and we need to build a strong belief system. This will ensure that our mind is set right. It will be setting us up for the wealth we desire to create. Because if I were to ask everyone right now, who wants to be wealthy? 2 hands, 2 legs, everything up. You do. You honestly do. And when I say wealth is different for everyone. Everyone desires to have the time freedom, to have the flexibility to not worry about money. And like the Bible says, money answereth all things. It's there for a reason. It's not to be worshipped, but it certainly is a major solution. But if we don't heal the mindset, we're going to not have the answer, which is the money. Let's fix our low wealth mindset. So that is about me. That is what this show will be bringing. And we are excited to develop on those topics as we continue to ensure that you are inspired and equipped for your creating wealth. Now, our hot topic for this week. Bitcoin. Now, thanks to CNBC, we have learned, and as a matter of fact, there are lots of websites leading in the financial space that are speaking about this topic. Bitcoin has jumped to a brand new high, $66,000. $66,000 for one Bitcoin. This is actually following a landmark US ETF launch. So I'm going to break that down a little bit for you, right? Now, first of all, unless you have been living under a rock, the world has gone digital. I repeat, the world has gone digital. And there is no surprise that the financial world is following suit and has shifted to the digital space. Everything is now online. But the financial world has also brought to the forefront something that has already existed for almost a decade now. That is digital currencies. So even currencies have gone digital. And the hottest topic in the finance world right now is digital cryptocurrencies, currencies on the digital blockchain technology. I'm not going to flesh all that out right now. Maybe there will be an episode where we will, flesh that out. But what you need to understand, that the leader in this space is actually Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the best performing, the strongest, the rising tide that has lifted all of the shifts in the financial digital space. Now, it actually has been something that has become more adapted. Like more persons, countries, governments, financial institutions, investors, billionaires are accepting this particular currency, and it's being accepted as mainstream, a form of payment. You have governments that are actually deciding, listen, no more of our currency. Bitcoin is our currency. So this is what has been happening. Yet still, so many still don't understand. So many still don't believe. So many are still not invested. But here's what I want to say to you. The news that came out this week should make everyone a believer. The U.S. stock market has now an ETF, which is an index fund. I'm not going to flesh out, but it's an index fund that essentially is now being accepted. That's backed by Bitcoin, like a cryptocurrency is now there. An ETF means exchange trade fund. That's what it means. So there are different kind of investors, those that are passive and those that are active. This is lovely for the market. And when you see the US, the US Stock Exchange doing this is no more a figment of our imagination. This is no more something that is going to not be here. Get with the wave, get with the trend, or you will be left behind. And I do not want any of our listeners here to be left behind and left back in the digital divide. Okay, so that is the hot topic for this week. Now, I am going to be jumping into our interview segment. I have before we go there, I just want to say that entrepreneurs are low. We are slow to change. Why do we think that? I'm going to actually ask Julian when we jump into that question. He's the perfect person to answer it. But let me introduce him. Let me formally introduce him. Now, Julian Morrison is the founder of Wealth Watch JA, and he's also a private equity manager at one of the leading wealth and investment firms right here in Jamaica. Julian is a young man. He's a millennial. All I have to say is that he honestly blows my mind. Seriously impressed by him. I would watch him. He's currently actively on a weekly basis an investment analyst on a show here that spans the Caribbean as well called Taking Stock. And he's always giving great value, not just for the local market, but always thinking about what's going on globally and bringing it to our forefront. And Julian also is someone that I remember when we met, there was that impression of increase. You know, there's a book that I'm reading called The Science of Getting Rich, and it says you must be an advancing man and leave an impression of increase on persons. And that is exactly why we're even connected, because in his environment, when I met him, I was blown away. I felt increase. I knew that an association with this young man would lead to blessing my life. So without further ado, I bring to the forefront Julian Morrison from Kingston, Jamaica. Julian,
hey,
good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Marsha. Wow, I've never been introduced like that. I'm wondering who is this person, and I'm waiting to meet them.
Well, that's you. That is all you. And I'm just excited because I know I speak into your future for sure, because greatness is ahead of you. There's no doubt. Now,
Thank you.
Julian, I'm going to take this opportunity as well to get to know a little bit more about you. So who is Julian? Like, what is your background? What was your upbringing like? Talk a little bit about that. Let us know.
Okay, so I'm from a middle class background. So I wasn't poor. So definitely wasn't rich. You know, humble beginnings. I didn't grow up with a lot of toys and stuff. But, you know, there are times when, you know, your parents will surprise you and, you know, they'll give you gifts. But I was one of those kids that saw all of these rooms filled with gifts just because. So early on, I learned the value of hard work because my parents always said that to me. They said, boy, they didn't really make it about them. They were saying, look, whatever you want can be achieved through hard work and by saving. My mom especially enforced the importance of saving. I remember when I was at St. Richard's, you know, she told me about saving my lunch money. And she said to me, Julian, if you can save your lunch money, you can get whatever you want. You don't have to come to us. And that just kept a gear turning in my head. And it just never stopped turning, because even though I had to learn about investing later on, it's just a concept of deferred gratification and allowing that to unlock possibilities and making the impossible possible through our habits. So my parents, I don't think they were really going that far with it, but they instilled that very early. I had two older sisters. They're actually educators, so they were very big on critical thinking. So a lot of times when I used to ask questions, they wouldn't give me the answer. They said, boy, I need to figure it out. And sometimes I felt frustrated, but it created a habit of the need to figure things out on my own. And that carried me throughout the years. Definitely, the parents, them strict. So as I say, even though, you know, they talk about working to get what you want, sometimes you're just going to hear no. And, you know, you learn patience from that because, you know, everything has a season, right? Just because you want mango, if it's not mango season, you have to just go and hold it until it's mango season, you know. But when mango season come, you get mango till you can't eat it. So it's just the way it is. So those are some of the things that that contributed to my upbringing just a little bit. Big up St. Richard's, big up Arden, you know. Yeah, man.
There is a lot to unpack. You literally spoke for like 2 minutes, and there's so many wealth nuggets from what you just said. I'm just going to highlight a few of them because I was going to ask about your parents, right? But you answered it. So okay, building your belief system, what I've learned is that your belief system really and truly has 4 components: association, information, environment, and experiences. You literally ticked off all of those in your upbringing. You had the right association around your parents that encourage savings, deferred gratification, sisters that encourage critical thinking, figuring it out. I mean, and then the information is there, them telling you the right things so that you're getting that foundation. That's absolutely amazing. Your environment definitely sets you up for where you are today. Now, let's talk about that. Where are you today? Now, in my opinion, You're a millennial that is literally breaking through in what I deem a baby boomer industry, especially in Jamaica. Especially in Jamaica. We know this, right? The structures are very much archaic. But then we see what's going on globally, and everything is really and truly pushing forward. Millennials are leading the pace, and you're deciding to take a stand and say, listen, I know. And you know what? You even have that tag on your status. You don't have to go deep into it, but you're the modern day Noah. You know, sure, there's something connected there. Can you tell us about how you get that confidence as a millennial to step out, to break through, and why you are Noah?
Okay, so I think there are different circumstances that show signs. So it's almost as if we're being communicated to circumstances. So if you spoke to me at 21, 22, I don't think I would have told you that I was in private equity. But I'll tell you a very funny story, and just how chaotic life can seem, but everything still has a grand purpose. So when I was in high school, I listened to a lot of hip hop music heavily. Jay-Z was my artist. Right now still, but Jay-Z was my artist. Because Jay-Z at the time was doing things differently. He marketed himself as an executive. At the time, nobody else in hip hop did that in an overt way to say, hey, I'm an executive. I'm on my album cover in suits. Nobody else did that. Unless they were doing some kind of mafia kind of thing, which had a theme in the work, but it wasn't about that. It really was about him being an executive. So he's saying he can be a cool person and an executive at the same time. So I was really drawn to that. And apart from the music and the rapping and stuff, at the time Jay-Z did a lot more interviews, and he was talking about what it was like running Def Jam, going from just being an artist on the label to being an executive there, all his experiences. And what made it more interesting is the fact that he used to invest in companies a lot. So he bought the 40/40 Club. Of course, he was a shareholder in Rockaware from before, also Rockefeller.
Yes.
And there are also other things that he did. And that piqued my interest because I never thought about people investing in companies. He did a lot of venture capital and what we call private equity now, because all of those ventures were unlisted. So that really sparked my interest in private equity from when I was in fourth form in high school, but I just never heard of private equity before, and he didn't use those words. But I said to myself, okay, he's doing deals and music. I wanted to do deals and music too, because I figured that you could use the opportunity of one to feed the other. So I said, all right, cool. And I went into music production and did a lot of work, extensive work. We're talking about EPs, we're talking about albums, talking about singles, all kind of stuff. And that was really that was a journey in and of itself. But at the end of the day, people always say to me that they saw me more as a exit kind of guy, like a suit, or one of those people. I don't know why, but kind of just said that.
I agree.
But no, but Marsha, we met late. This is like 10 years ago.
Okay,
so,
true.
yeah. So it's like, so I mean, I did the music and I did a lot of research. I spoke to a producer who worked on Shaggy's album, Hot Shots album that went diamond, and he was using with me, and he said, boy, there are different avenues to achieve what they want to achieve. He didn't say it in these words, but he was saying that there might be some misalignment with your specific approach. Now, I'm somebody who bets big. I bet on myself and I bet big, so I throw everything into what I'm doing. So at the time, I didn't feel so good. I felt like I had to start over from scratch. But I said to myself, here I am, a university graduate. Let me use my background in economics to do deals. If I'm not going to use music to do deals, then why not use my econ degree to do deals? And that was one of the better discoveries I've made in my life. I just built on that. I have a knack for econ as a subject, and I've used that to really pull myself up the rope, so to speak. And
Right.
one thing just led to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. And here I am today. I mean, I've been through a lot. I was an intern at Ministry of Finance, but I was in my head, I still wanted to do music at that time. That was 10 years ago. Then I was an intern at Sagicor, and that's when I started learning about corporate structure, about conglomerates, how companies actually come together to form groups and so on. And from there, I went into advising client advisory. So I started in insurance first. Then after I decided I want to go deeper into securities, and I started at JMMB. And when I was at JMMB, I realized that while I had a special connection with the clients and I learned a lot from advisory, my boss at the time was saying to me, you know, you'd be a very good analyst. He didn't say it in those words, but he was saying that my orientation is close to that area. So I transitioned and I became an analyst. And the rest is history, you know. Just one thing led to the other. And I had the benefit of working with the clients on one hand and being an analyst on the other hand. And my job has always been to combine the two, trying to create that bridge, because usually it's either one or the other. You either lean into an advisor and then you just hit your targets and you move on with life.
Right.
Or you're an analyst and you're not thinking about the client or trying to make things designed to be palatable for the end user. So I had the advantage of trying to create a hybrid. So that has helped me a lot. I still use that philosophy, and yeah, that really helped me to reach where I am today.
And where you are is admirable, honestly admirable. And again, I see greatness, but I'm going to just pull that, what the high wealth mindset that you had was fueled again by all the information, all those environments you went into, the association, the right people around you at the right time, giving you that right advice that took you forward. But most importantly, what you said earlier, you bet big on yourself. Big up yourself, Julian. You bet big on yourself. So I'm going to encourage everyone as we wrap up here. And thank you so much, Julian, for your time. You can definitely find him, Wealth Watch JA, on social handles. And I'm encouraging you, bet big on yourself, which means believe in yourself, so that you can have that wealth mindset necessary to keep advancing and keep creating and keep growing in the way that you desire. So in closing, I thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope that you are indeed encouraged and inspired. And we will see you next week. And we'll close out with a special message from one of our partners and on today's spotlight. So just hold your vision, keep your faith, stay in gratitude, live on purpose, and bet big on yourself. Bet bigger on yourself. It's your girl, Marcia-Gaye Miles, and it's been an absolute pleasure here with Wealth Mindset this morning. You can find me at The Lifestyle Engineer or Marcia-Gaye Miles on all social media platforms. I will see you next week. God bless and bye for now.
Helping to make dreams become a reality. That is her mission. Today, we are here to introduce you to a phenomenal woman of God, an ordained minister, counselor, speaker, licensed wedding officiant, a certified chaplain. She holds a doctorate in theology, master's in pastoral counseling and divinity, and a bachelor's in psychology, along with certifications in Christian counseling, mental health, adolescent behavior, and family counseling. So I'd like to speak to you a little about your work with families and couples. When I visited your website, greatwisdomunlimited.com, so that leads me to ask you, how important is family counseling and who should seek it?
The importance of family counseling is very important. That should be priority, and I'm going to speak from just being being an Afro-American, Black Afro-American person, right? We out here, and I'm going to speak only in my small circle, because I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. But I know in my circle, my immediate family, my immediate friends, and the friends I've known over the years, they don't do counseling. That's just a fact. I can only speak from my small circle. They don't do counseling. And because I practice counseling now, this is what I stress to them. You need counseling. You need to seek someone who can be objective, someone you can vent, a speaking board, if you will. They will hear you with no bias, no prejudice behind it because they don't know you. When you go to your friends and your family, they know you. They're going to give you their opinion. They're going to give you their advice. And if they are doing this, who are these folks? What's your life doing so good that I even should listen to you? And a lot of times, their life is not even, they're not even doing what they're advising. So be careful. Go to that stranger. And think, because that's what we are. We're mediators. We see what the other person don't. We are on the outside looking in.
Yeah, if someone is listening right now and they are thinking about getting premarital or family counseling, but they have doubts, what would you say to them?
Well, again, I am a woman of God, and the Spirit leads me in everything that I do. And the beautiful thing about what I do, my counseling is based around the Bible. I can't do it, and neither can I. Don't care what your skill sets and how awesome you may think you are. It is the Spirit of God that covers it all for us all. I'm here to listen, be that listening board. Think, if you will, yell, scream. I may even give you a punching bag if we're in person. Punch the bag. Get it out. Now, once you get all of that out and clear the air and get all of that pollution out, now, how do you feel and where do we start?
Indeed. So my final question is, how does someone book your services?
Call me up. Go to my website. Send me an email. You can text me. You can call me. Wherever floats your boat. Everybody is into the device.
You can contact Dr. Wanda Thomas at GREAT, and that's GR8 Wisdom Unlimited at yahoo.com. Great Wisdom Unlimited at yahoo.com. On LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and at www.great, once again, GR8 wisdomunlimited.com. Or you can call at 1732-900-7362. That's 1732-900-7362. Or email us at info@umeradio.com. Until next time, I'm Trisha-Gaye Kelly.
Hey, America.
Hello. Hey. Welcome to the episode which is called The Voice of Truth. I am so glad to have you guys here. This is an episode which is called The Voice of Truth, and I'm privileged to be your host. My name is Erumse Hope. I am from Nigeria. I am an inspirational speaker and also a confidence coach. What I do is I help people to transcend beyond their limited belief into their full potentials in order for them to realize their goals and also to fulfill their purpose. I am privileged to be a host for this episode called The Voice of Truth. The Voice of Truth is all about you using your voice for impact, using your voice to change the world, using your voice to change lives one step at a time. In this episode, what you're going to be expecting is we're going to be talking about self-development. We are also going to be talking about your spiritual life, your spirituality, and we're going to be talking about relationship. So it's all about you. It's all about self-awareness and also the way whereby you can use your voice to change the world. That is what this platform is all about, and I'm privileged to be your host. So what I'm going to be doing is talking about areas that concerns your life, which is self-development. And we're going to be talking about your spiritual life because that is necessary for you to grow as a person. And we're going to talk about relationship and also talking about issues of life, what is happening around us, around the world. So For today, though, I'm going to be talking about giving you guys motivational tips. Yeah, because that's one of the segments I'm going to be hosting you. I'm going to be showing you guys. I'm going to be talking about the interview sections and also talking about the motivational tips. But for today, actually, we are starting with the motivational tips. And the topic for today is self reinvention. Self reinvention. You know, this topic came to my heart because I I've realized that a lot of people have not taken time to have a self-invention, which is called self-discovery, or for one, discovery is yourself. So I had to take this topic because I had to look at my journey, to look at where I am today. And I realized that it's because I had self-invention. I took the time to discover myself. That is why I could know that, yeah, I am supposed to be here talking to people, impacting lives, using my voice to impact lives. What is self-reinvention? Self-reinvention simply means you trying to reinvent yourself, you trying to find and discover yourself, you trying to find and discover your purpose. I've come to understand that a lot of people go through life without knowing who they are. A lot of people are go through life without knowing that they have a purpose and they also have a mandate to fulfill. Because I had to look at my story, had to look at my life, and I'm grateful to God for the journey, for how far He has brought me. Because my story is one that I have seen that I have to share with the world. Because I've discovered that with the things I've gone through life, it's part of my story because it's something I can use to impact people. One thing about self-invention, it helps you see beyond the way you see yourself. You know, many a times, many of us, we fail to actualize our potentials or utilize our potentials because we've not taken the time to discover what we have. Many people go through life confused, frustrated because they don't know what they have. I'm going to take myself, for instance. Let me start with my story because I believe share my story is going to impact someone, it's going to inspire someone. I'm a girl who is from Nigeria. I came from a broken home. And early stage in my life, I had to learn how to be independent because I wasn't opportune to be trained by my mom. So I grew up with my dad. And all these years, it hasn't been easy for me because I'm the first child and I have two siblings who are looking up to me. So you can imagine how that kind of the responsibility that will be upon me because I have to think about how I can be able to help my younger ones. And early stage of my life, I struggle with self-limiting beliefs. I struggle with self-love because I wasn't given the motherly love that I was supposed to be given at the early stage of my life. And my dad was just someone who was always busy. And I just had to learn how to be a mom to my younger ones. But I didn't really know how to go about it. So it was a struggle for me, you know. And that really affected the way I saw myself because I had self-limiting beliefs in my abilities and I didn't see myself to appreciate who I was. And at the early stage of my life, it was a struggle for me because I didn't have love for myself. I didn't have love for myself because I didn't know how to love. A lot of things I lacked when I was much younger because I had no one to teach me about all of this. And I came from a humble background, so you can imagine how the struggle would be for one to survive. So I had to help myself to go through school. I had to help myself to skate through school just to get the best out of life. Everything was just me doing it because I just have this mindset that I am supposed to be successful whatever I do. So at that stage, I've learned how to think for myself, even when no one was there to encourage me, even when no one was there to help me out. I just saw myself through school. And that is what God has been helping me to do, helping me to believe and know that I'm destined for more. So, and the struggle was hell, like it was not easy for me. But with the grace of God, God helped me to see that what the things I've gone through in life started from my family. All this was to best the woman I am today and the woman I'm becoming. All that was a part of my purpose, part of the reason why I'm here. And it's made me to discover myself because at a point in my life, I was feeling frustrated. I didn't know what to do with my life anymore. I didn't know what to do because I knew where I am. Like, when the environment I found myself, I knew that's not where I'm supposed to be. I knew there's more to my life, but I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know how to find expression. I didn't know what to do. But I just knew that I am created to impact lives. There's something in me that I have to put out to the world. I just I have a gift that I have to give to my world, but I just don't know how to go about it. So I had to take proper work to find myself, to do some self-reinvention. I had to go on a purpose discovery. I had to start learning from people. I had to start looking at those who are already living my future. I had to start learning from coaches, people who could make me see and appreciate myself, to embrace my story, to know that everything I've gone through in life was to better me, to make me a better person. That I don't need to blame my mom, I don't need to blame my dad for their mistakes, for the fact that they brought me to this world without having a proper planning or being prepared for marriage. But all of this was for me to see that God wanted to make something beautiful out of my life. So I needed to appreciate where I was coming from. I needed to appreciate my background. I needed to appreciate my life. So with that, I got to see that I wasn't brought here by mistake. I came to see that there is purpose in my pain. All the pains I've gone through in life, all the things I've gone through in life, all this was to bet something. And it's something that can inspire people. So I know a lot of you might be struggling with a lot of things. You might have something you're struggling with. And you might not know why you came from the family you came from. The situation you're going right now, the situation you're going through right now, you might not know why you're going through that situation. But I want you to know that there is purpose in your pain. And until you find that purpose, until you find yourself, until you discover what you are here to do, you will not know why you are going through that. So the thing is, the pain is not something that will need to last for a long time, but it's something that has to build you. It's something that has to shape you to become the person that you are. And it's about preparing you for your future. So this was something that I came to realize that in all of what I'm going through, despite the obstacles, the challenges that is not helping me to get to where I'm going to, because I am a young lady who is full of dreams. Like I have come to understand that, girl, you have a lot to offer the world. You've got talent, you have gifts, you have your story. There is more to you can do. You're not just here to waste. For the fact you're not privileged, you didn't come from a background or the family that can help you push you to where you want to go. But that shouldn't deprive me from becoming the person I want to go. I can change my story. So I believe that many of us are destined for greatness. But the question is, are you willing to fight to get to where you need to be? Because I've come to understand that having a vision of for people who are destined to be great, it's not for people who are weak. It's not for people who are not willing to fight. For you to claim your inheritance, for you to fight for your destiny, for you to get to where you need to be, you need to be determined. You need to be a fighter, and you need to discover you. If you don't know your identity, you cannot get to where you are going to. So, having a self-reinvention plays a great role in one's life. Having a self-reinvention plays a great role in your life. Because the moment you find yourself, the moment you discover yourself, that is where you start using your power. You know that nothing can shake you anymore because you don't know why you're here. You don't know what you're created to do. And you now have the power to change your circumstances. That's when you know you'll be destined for greatness. It took me a lot of work. Like I had to pay sacrifice. I had to put in a lot of work just for me to understand why I am going through what I'm going through. Even in the midst of the pain, I've always been hopeful. I've always had faith in God. I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. I've always believed that in the situation I'm going through, there is a brighter future for me. There is something beautiful. I have always seen the positive side of life. You know, a lot of us, most times, when we are faced with challenges, life challenges, we let it break us down. Like, we literally let it break us down to the point that we don't see a way out of it. But you might not know that as a pointer to your greatness, as a pointer to your destiny. God is trying to shape you for you to see that the pains you're going through right now, you have the power within you to change it. Well, if you don't have, if you've not gotten to a level of purpose discovery, discovering what you're made of, knowing your potentials, how are you going to do that? So I've come to realize that many people are living life confused. That is why many are followers and we have few leaders. Yeah, because for you to have for you to become a true leader, you need to know your responsibility. You need to know what you have. You need to know what you're supposed to be doing. That's why we see a lot of people following the crowd. A lot of people living their life just the way they see it. Come on, you're not here to just live your life just the way you see it. God created you for a purpose. He designed you for a purpose. He gave you a unique destiny, a unique gift. It gave you something that the world needs. It gave you something that you need to give to this generation. Until you realize it, until you find it, you are owing the world. Yes, you're owing the current generation and the future generation to come. So we have to wake up. We have to take the walk. We have to take the pain to find what we are here for. And until you shine your light, until you find who you are, many destinies, many people are still not going to find theirs. So it takes work, it takes courage, it takes determination for you to get to where you want to be. So some of the things that can actually help you to find you want to know what you're supposed to be doing. You can, first of all, I don't know if you're a Christian, but you can pray about it and say, God, you created me here for a reason. I don't know my purpose on earth. I want to find my purpose. What should I do at this time, at this point? She brought me to this generation for a reason. She brought me to this world for a reason. What is that thing that you created me to be a solution to be a change to, that can benefit my world? I am not just going to be here to be among those who are just going to pass by, watch things go wrong, and will let the next generation take over. What am I here for? If I cannot make a change now, that I'm still young and I'm still in this generation, if I can't use my talent, my gifts, if I can't use my voice, then what am I doing? So you have to pray about it, because it's only the maker, the creator of your life, that can be able to direct you and give you a vision for where you ought to go. Because for you to discover yourself and to know the purpose why you're here, you need a vision. And it's only the creator, which is God, that can be able to show you and lead you. So the moment you're able to pray about that, then you have to put in the work. You can't just be someone who's hopeful and say, yes, okay, I know God has created me for something great. I know that I'm destined to be great. And you sit in there and watch for things to happen. No way. You have to fight for it. If God is giving you a vision, then you have to fight until it actualizes. You have to fight for your destiny. And you need to know what you are here to do. I just believe a lot of us have something great within us, but we have not been able to bet it because we don't know how to go about it, because we are confused, because we don't know what we have inside of us. So that is why I had to take this topic, self-reinvention. Take the time to discover you. Take the time to work on yourself. Take the time to build yourself. You need to become. Until you become, you cannot become the change that the world needs. Because you're supposed to be an icon. You're supposed to be someone that people look up to. People need to tap into what you have. People need to see the light. They need to see what you're becoming for them to discover theirs. So you have, first of all, you have to pray about it. Second, you have to study. You know, they said readers read. You have to find the answer to the questions that is bothering your heart. So you have to study. Studying doesn't mean just reading books. You have to study people. You just need a vision, first of all, because when you have a vision, then you know where you're going to. You know the people you're supposed to look up to, because you're not for everyone. Everyone is not for you. So you need to know your path, and you need to know where you're supposed to go, where you're supposed to go. So when you have a vision, it's easier for you to know the people you're supposed to look up to, people who have gone ahead of you, people who have done the things you want to do. You can be able to study them, study their journey, study the process. The more you keep learning, the more you keep discovering yourself, because purpose discovery is a journey. It's not a dating. It's not a date tax that you just said, okay, I'm just going to take my time and just, okay, this is it. I figured out my life. You can't figure out your life in one day. The journey to greatness, the journey to fulfilling your purpose is a lifetime. Like, it's a continual journey. You have to become. The more you become, the more you start expressing the fullness of who you are, because there is more. So you have to keep tapping from it. And when you keep tapping from, people start seeing what you're made of, and you start making a change, and you start making impact in the world. That is when you become useful. That is when you become useful. That's when you shine your light. That's when people see what you have inside of you. But if you don't take the time to discover you, how will people see that light? How will people see that light and want it to use it to discover their own light or their own path? So you need God, you need the vision, and you need to put in the work, you need to study. You have to continually work on yourself. And whatever task that God has given to you, whatever thing you know you need to do, please take the action to go do it. If you're not ready to work, I'm sorry, you cannot discover your purpose. Because it's one thing for you to discover where you're supposed to go, it's one thing for you to know where you're going to. There's another thing for you to put in the work and get to your destination. You cannot get to your destination by sitting down. You cannot get to your destination by just hoping for things to turn around. So I am here today to encourage someone. Trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels like when you come from a place of nothing, like you come from a background that there is nothing for you to show for it. No one believes in you. I am here talking to you today. A lot of people don't know I'm doing this because I dare to live where I am. Like, I dare to look beyond my environment. I dare to look beyond my country. I know I am made to be an international speaker. If though that is my dream, I have a dream of being a global speaker because I know I have a voice that has to go around and touch the world. My vision is global. My vision is to change the world. And I can change the world one step at a time until I become, because I am still becoming. I'm still in the journey of purpose discovery. But I know that using my voice, there is somebody who will just have to listen to me and their lives will be transformed. But if I had to sit down and just watch without using my voice, I may not know that there's somebody who will just see me and they'll be encouraged and they'll be moved to take actions to find their own path also. So I have gone through a lot in life to the point I discovered that there is purpose in my pain. Yeah, like there is purpose. The reason why I'm going through what I'm going through right now in my life, before now and currently, is because I have a message. I have a message for my world, and I'm created for impact. And I've taken it as my responsibility. And daily I discover myself. Daily I have self-invention. And the moment and the daily I become, daily I have a self-invention, it helps me to give more. It helps me to become more. And it makes me to be useful in my environment. So, and I'm glad because now I'm having fulfillment. Now I know why I'm created on it. Now I know my path, my journey, and I'm walking according to the vision. So I want you also to find your path. I'm using my voice today because I believe that somebody's lives will be transformed. There is somebody who will just speak courage from what I'm saying. And a lot of you have a lot of things in how you have great ideas. You have a lot of things you are supposed to be doing, but you don't have to go about it. Some because of shyness, some because they've not discovered the purpose. Some they're scared. Some they're worried about what people will say. But I'm here to tell you, darling, you don't need to wait for people to approve what you have to do. As long as your heart is for it, as long as it pleases your heart and your heart is telling you to do what's right, you don't need to hold it. You don't need to take permission from people to do what's right. So you don't need to be afraid. You need to summon the courage to go for what you believe in. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing today, using my voice, sitting from the comfort of my home, impacting lives beyond Nigeria. Just imagine, just one step at a time. You might not know the lives that might be transformed just for people listening to you, people listening to your story and finding the courage to go in their own path. So I'll encourage you today to find your purpose. It is important that we all need to know our purpose. And it's your responsibility to find your purpose. And you have to shine your light in order for others to find their own path. Until you shine your light, you are denying this generation the gift of you. You're depriving the next generation the gift of you, because a lot of people are tied to your destiny. A lot of lives are tied to your destiny. But you might not know that you have something that the world needs. You might not know that you have the answer for this generation. There are a lot of problems in the world. Which are you made to solve? You're made to solve part of the problems. Until you discover yourself, you can't be a change maker. You cannot be a change agent. So I believe when we all start discovering ourselves, working on ourselves and becoming better persons, better people, then the world can become a better place. And you see there's hope for your country. There is hope for Nigeria. There's hope for US. There's hope for the world. It's just a matter of time, one step at a time. Just do your part, and that is it. So the world can be a better place. For me, I'm using my voice to make a change. I'm using what I have, whatever means possible, whatever gift I'm endowed with. I'm ready to use it to shine a light. So the question is, what are you using to shine a light? What light are you shining? What are you doing? How useful are you in the society? Are you one of those people that would just want to sit down and that's all there is about you? So this brings us to the end of today's episode. I just hope that somebody's life was transformed and somebody got impacted from what I've just shared today. I just want you guys to wait on the next episode, and trust me, we are going to be learning a lot because we have a lot to talk about. So see you guys in the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share also with your friends. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Helping to make dreams become a reality. That is her mission. Dr. Wanda Thomas is a boss at the podium and in the boardroom. She makes things happen, and today she'll be telling us about her latest invention, everyentertainer.com. This brand is designed to create success for artists, musicians, and entertainers through digital enterprising.
Well, thank you for that awesome introduction, and thank you for allowing me to be here as well, and seeing that I'm fit even for your show, because I know you guys do so much, and you make our dreams come true as well.
How did you fall in love with entertainment and promotion?
And it goes back to me trying to find my own way, wanting to be my own boss, be rich, you know, and then back then it was really about the money. It wasn't about the community. It wasn't that the community is the ones who come in to do the auditions and will allow me to make the money and sell the tickets. That's what it was about then. You know, we were in a different time then. You know, building fame and fortune. Yes, that's what it was. That's it. And it's more leading people now to find their purpose, to help them, their desires met, if you will.
Yeah.
So, and the talent, the wonderful talent that's out there. Not everybody makes American Idol. You got 6 billion people on the planet. Everybody don't make it to American Idol. Hopefully this will be a platform that will allow folks to really shine and take advantage of it.
I know everyentertainer.com is still in its incubation stage, but tell us the story behind it. Why an entertainment network for professionals in this industry?
This is the main thing I used to always get from entertainers. I would ask them a series of questions. I have a list of questions that I ask, and I would ask them, how many fans do you have? And they're like, well, I got 5,000, 10,000 people on Facebook, but are those your fans? Yeah, I got 10. I said, okay. How many will actually buy a ticket if you were to do a show? About 10. Well, there go your fans. I get that question all the time. I never get 100. Never. I never even get 50. I get about 10. And those 10 may be a good couple of friends and a family. So we already know there we got a lot of work because now we got to start branding. It's going to showcase them. It's going to spotlight them. It's going to do things that they have not done instead of just getting on Facebook and doing stuff live. And just, I watch people on Facebook just streaming live, just doing nothing on a video on their Facebook. You know, so here we are. We're going to stream live, and you're going to build additional fans to what you already have. You're going to build additional fans. You're going to build a buzz. You're going to build opportunity. You're going to build things that you didn't even think of or can imagine because of their mindset of what they think digital marketing is and how do I get 1 million hits on YouTube. It's not just put it up there and they come.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. It was indeed a pleasure talking with you about something so inspirational.
The graveyard is full of treasure. Don't lay your head down or go to your next job thinking this is all it is. Continue to push the envelope. Continue to push yourself. Bring your dreams to life. You have it in you. Want to be the president? Obama showed you that. Be the president. There's work in it, but do the work. Don't expect things to come easy because it's not. If you do the work, you're guaranteed to succeed. You may get a couple of struggles, skin knees, little, bloody skin knees, but tears in your eyes. But don't give up because everything I'm doing, that was my experience. Skin knees, tears in the eyes, giving up, discouraged, but something will keep pulling me back. And now today, everything is coming to fruition. And I thank God for all of it, for the strength. Because I could not have done it without the support and the love of family and friends, and the strength in my own ability that God had blessed me with to be determined and to be persistent. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Words of wisdom, definitely.
I was like, that was fun to be right there. That was really, really hot. I was like, what? Yes. Welcome, y'all. I'm Keith, and welcome to Travel Boss. It's funny because I wrote a song some years ago. It's called I'm a BOSS. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing. And glad to be here. Glad to be here, guys. I'm looking forward to a great time with you this morning. They got my little travel shirt on, all the palm leaves and trees all around me. I'm just like basking in travel right now. So before I actually do some serious travel again, it's in my mind how what's going to happen. I'm thinking about where I want to go, where I want to be, and who I want to go with. And it's exciting. So before I'm there, I'm actually there. So yes, I'm Keith, and I'm here in New York, the Big Apple, as some say. And I am pretty much a family guy, and I love life. My education, my background is in education. Went to school. I did that. I also did a little bit. I did a degree also in OM, and that's organizational management. That's also one of my thing. But I'm a musician. I love life. I love to meet people and just to kind of connect with different people. And I was very fortunate to have had the opportunity to travel some years back. I was in a band and we just traveled all over. We did road trips and airplane trips and some more international travel and some more national travel. And I enjoyed it all. Especially when the people treat you real nice because they think you're a star. So that was really fun. I had a lot of great times and great people. So I'm here to really have a good time with you. This show really is going to be dealing with travel, and travel is a very wide thing, and it covered many aspects of life. We think of this travel just someone going on a plane or a trip, but travel, it consists of e-commerce. When they get a package from one place to another place, it's e-commerce. Whether it's a package or whether it's a person, whether it's someone's migrating or someone looking to go back to where they came from, or they want to do both, to go back and forth. It's all travel. And again, thank you for joining me today. And I hope you're inspired, and so forth. You'll be inspired when it's all said and done here. I basically recall one of my trips that I had, and I actually will give you a little more about that. But I'm gonna basically deal with the hot topic right now, which is COVID-19. It's been a bit of I would say technical thing, or a very delicate thing, because there's so many different things going on, and what's the latest update on it, and and so forth, and looking at how you want to approach it. Some people are still very a little bit cautious about the having the vaccinations. Some people are saying go full-fledged for it and make sure you're protected, and so forth. And then you have some folks who are reserved and still not sure how they ought to go about it. And so it's something that we have to, that's facing us now, and we have to address it and deal with it, so forth. So we have COVID-19. We have this source, and this is from I'm trying to see this thing here. So small, but let me see if my glasses work okay, because sometimes when it's small, you have to get closer to see what it is. So it is Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. And they basically are dealing with the COVID-19 travel recommendations. So you'll find that where to go and the requirements, and as needed, so that way you can have an effective travel, whether it's you yourself or whether it's with a family or group. So this is what we have to face now, and you don't want to ever not have the right knowledge, right understanding, or the right information before travel, because your travel can really be a stressful thing if you don't have the right thing. So here we have Jessie, my good partner, friend, and networker.
Keith, how are you?
Good, and I'm gonna have to read this for me because my eyes have seen it. Yep. Okay.
I got you. All right, guys. So we have update. The White House announced that vaccines will be required for international travelers coming into the U.S. with an effective date of November 8th, 2021. For purposes of entry into the United States, vaccines accepted will include FDA-approved or authorized and WHO emergency use listing vaccines. More information, you will click there. And then as we scroll down, we have 4 different levels of COVID. So level 4, COVID-19, very high. Avoid travel to these destinations. If you must travel to these destinations, make sure you are fully vaccinated before travel. And they are, depending see how fast. Afghanistan, Albania, Antigua and Barbuda, Armenia, Aruba, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Barbados, Belarus, Belize, Bermuda, Bosnia, and I'm gonna butcher the Herzegovina.
One of those names, I tell you.
One of the names, and we scroll down.
There's some more. There's a lot more.
Botswana, British Virgin Islands, Brunei, Bulgaria, Burma, Burundi, Central African Republic, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cuba. Are you scrolling down? Okay, Croatia. So we got Croatia, Cuba, Curica, Dominican Republic of the Congo, Dominica, Estonia, Fiji, French Guyana, French Polynesia, Georgia, Greece, Grenada, Guadeloupe, Guam, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Israel, Jamaica, Jersey, part of the UK, Kosovo, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lebanon, Libya, Lithuania, Malaysia, Maldives, Martinique, Mauritius, Moldova, Mongolia, Montenegro, why have I accent? New Caledonia, North Macedonia, Norway, Papua New Guinea, Puerto Rico, Reunion, saying that wrong, Romania, St. Kitts and St. Neves, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Saudi Arabia, Serbia, I think that's it. Saudi Arabia, Serbia.
Wow.
Oh, there's more. Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Seychelles, Singapore, St. Martin, Slovenia, Somalia, South Sudan, Sri Lanka, Suriname, Switzerland, Thailand, Turkey, UK, Virgin Islands, US. And that is very high COVID level. Those countries are in number 4. Number 3, we have just high. Let me know, guys in the back end, you want me to read these countries too. Andorra, Angola, Anguilla, Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Belgium, Bonaire, Brazil, Canada, Finland, France, Gabon, Gambia, Germany, Greenland, Guernsey, where were we? Guinea, Honduras, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Indonesia, Japan, Jordan, Kuwait, Lesotho, Liberia, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Malawi, Malta, Mexico, Denmark, Djibouti, Eastern Island, Ecuador, El Salvador, Ethiopia, Russia, South Africa, South Korea, among others. Because, that's a list, guys. That's a list. That's going to go down. Level 2. Level 2 is moderate. So for moderate, you're fully vaccinated. Before traveling to these destinations, unvaccinated travelers who are at increased risk for severe illness from COVID-19 should avoid non-essential travel to these destinations. Such as Kenya, Poland, Togo, Zimbabwe, Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Congo of the Republic. And last one.
Is it level 1?
Level 1, which is low. You just have to make sure that you're fully vaccinated before you come to those destinations. American Samoa, Bhutan, Burkina, Cayman Islands, Chad, China, Comoros, Falkland Islands, Hong Kong, Madagascar, Mali, New Zealand, Paraguay, Sabah, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Taiwan, Zambia. So guys, that is pretty much the list. I didn't know I was going to be in an Animaniacs lesson this morning. Did you get that reference? No.
But listen, you came through like a knight in shining armor right now. You came in so great. I'm telling you, I'm loving it because listen to me. If I say these words too fast, I'll be speaking in tongues, and we can have it on the show right now. You know what I'm saying? Them words are like whoa. But hey, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So travel is amazing, but the world really has changed, as you can see. It's really now has become very complex, and people really are scared. I remember when I was traveling years ago, this was nowhere in our thoughts.
Right.
It was about where we're gonna go, and and whether we booked an booking agency or we had someone plan it for us, and we just get up and dress and go.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to worry about the size of lotion, the size of liquids or creams or whether I remember when I traveled to Jamaica some years back, and I packed my stuff, Jesse, trying to head down there. I was bought my lotion, bought my thing, and I'm going through with my hand carry-on thing, my carry-on luggage, forgetting that they had these stipulations. And when I went, said, the gentleman said, "Can I open the bag, please?" I'm like, "Oh Lord Jesus, what happened now?" And he opened the bag and he kept taking out stuff. Like, I know he's not taking out my stuff, my lotion.
I know they do that.
And my baby oil, and my no, he's not. And he was. He said, "I'm sorry, it has to be in this kind of size container." I was so broken, I could have knocked somebody out that same day, but I didn't. I'd be hit myself.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I got stories too. Stories too. Speaking of baby oil, you could get that online, right? And we know we have some hot deals coming up that you can get online. So let's go to that in regards to travel. Let me tell you guys some hot deals. Keith, you got this? Or you want some help?
Listen to me. Please read for me because my glasses is really not showing this thing magnified enough. So please read for me.
No problem.
You're
Let's
the best,
get into
Jesse.
our hot deals for today. And again, guys, to get more information, go to www.travelwishlist.com.
And let me talk about that before you read that thing. And that travelwishlist.com, let me tell you, folks, we got the goods for you. You're looking to travel, take out the stress. Traveling can be a very stressful thing, just like moving, because you want to figure out where to go, what is there, what is like being there, the maybe the weather type or the time of year, what may be the actual attractions to look for, what to not look for, where maybe not to go. And so we can put together a nice travel wish list for you, and make sure that when you do travel, you'll have an amazing experience from start to finish, and you won't feel stressed, and you will feel in control of that travel. All right, so you make a travel wish list for us, and it's going to be like a dream come true for you when you actually go to mytravelwishlist.com.
Awesome. I know we have our engineer in the front. Engineer, producer.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's calling that, but it's my travel wish list, not travel wish list.
Yes, thank you. mytravelwishlist.com. I say it again, mytravelwishlist.com.
All right, guys, let's wrap up with some hot deals that we have for you. So if you scroll down, we have special resident rates, Princess Cruises, single occupancy supplements at only 25% from Silver Sea. Silver Sea is delighted to welcome solo travelers aboard their intimate ships. Grand Cayman trips from shore excursions, Caribbean shore excursions, and tours starting from 66.75 pounds or euros from shore excursions, featured excursions, Stingray City, and 2 snorkel stops. As we scroll down, RIU pre-holiday sale from American, huge savings that go up to 65% from American Airlines, RIU Hotels and Resorts with almost 70 years of experience. RIU Hotels and Resorts is where you have to go. Early booking deals, 5 nights all-inclusive with round-trip flights. If we scroll back up, guys. Sorry, I got cut off for a little bit. Round-trip flights from Tampa from $924. Early booking bonus, Vacation Express. All-inclusive vacation packages with round-trip air from Vacation Express. Best vacation packages from Tampa. Go ahead if you like to plan. And last but not least, we have Picture Perfect Savings, UniWorld, October 14th, 21. Book select 2020 departures and save up to $5,000 per person for a limited time with Picture Perfect Savings.
Nice. I love it. So, folks, I tell you, man, this is what you can expect on this show. As a matter of fact, I had a guest this morning, but due to an emergency, she wasn't able to be here. So we're going to have her on another time. But sharing their experiences and travel, because I think most people they either want to travel, they're traveling, or they're passionate about traveling, and it's a great thing. But we do have someone here who will be sharing her weekend getaway with us, and her name is Dr. Faith Walters. Woo woo woo! Welcome. Look at you, like a spoiled child, Look at you, huh? I love it. So, where are you, Dr. Faith? Where are you right now?
Right now, I'm at the Roosevelt Spa and Baths.
Oh, Lord, gee, I see.
Just finished my full body massage and my mineral bath.
Look at it. Look at it. Uh-oh.
Yes.
So how was the ride there? How was the ride there? Was it good? Was it a long ride, a short ride? Did you drive or fly? What did you do?
Nice ride. It's a 3-hour ride from where I live.
Oh, let's travel. Let's travel.
Very nice. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't drive, Dr. Faith. I hope someone drove you.
Oh no. Okay. I don't do these things. Drive. I take a limo up.
Look at you, huh? Showing up. I love it. Nice. So basically you've had folks came in from other parts of the country as well, different states.
Yes. I have one here with me actually. We went to do the spa together. Say hello.
Hey, how are you?
Can you see you?
Awesome. I hope you guys are having a great time there at the spa.
Definitely.
Nice.
This is Millicent Laddie Jones.
Nice to meet you. God bless you. Nice to meet you.
All right. Yes.
So basically, what do you have lined up for this weekend? I mean, this is your big birthday weekend, and I know you're ready because I've been in one of your things before. So you're very creative and very innovative and imaginative. So I'm sure you got something lined up for this weekend. You want to give us a little peek into your world, your travel world this weekend?
Yes, we haven't. Well, I came up on Wednesday, get a little feel of everything. And the actual party began last night with the meet and greet, and we had a wonderful time.
Nice.
Yes, it was beautiful. We had praise, worship, dance, everything mixed up in one. Everybody was having fun, eating, drinking, having fun.
Yes, I love it. Well, I'm looking to join you guys sometime later on today.
Yes.
So I'll be doing my thing there to kind of bring my little spice. I'm crazy red like that.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah. So I'm happy that you came on board and shared with us a bit of your experience this weekend. You've taken us into your world, and I know it's going to be even more exciting as the hours progresses.
Of course.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes. I see the crown. I want to see the crown. There you go.
Yeah, forget my crown now.
Oh, look at you.
For the weekend.
You're such a queen.
Well,
You're
such
a queen. I hear you. I love it. Well, thank you, Dr. Faith. I see some images there. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yes, that was my birthday dinner. The actual day was Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had a birthday dinner.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right.
Continue. So I want to say something to the people that's watching. You gotta take time for yourself. No expense is too much for you. Whatever it is, ask God to provide. He will.
Yes.
Just take time out of your schedule and just do you. Okay.
Nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Faith. You are. I appreciate you for being here this morning. Thank you. And looking to see you very soon. Yes. And if in the last word you wanted to say to our audience about travel and why they should.
And you better travel. It's very good to enjoy the atmosphere away from home. Move away from the comfort zone. All right, I gotta go.
Love it. Thank you for coming. Bless you. All right, Dr. Faith.
Bye.
Yes. So we see where our guest here is Daly is having a good time. So I want to remind you, the viewers, to like and share and subscribe. Click in the notification bell so you'll always get notification when we go live. All right. So also your comments, please feel free to leave a comment. And those are, I think, the way we can have that nice interaction going. We can hear from you, and we have a good time. So we have Monique. Oh my goodness. Well. Listen to me. I'm so happy you made it.
Yeah, man. I had a lot of trouble today, but I had to push through, and I'm here.
You know what? I appreciate you for coming. I was saying to my guests that you had an emergency, but I'm glad you overlooked that, and now you're here. That means you're a fighter. You're a trooper here.
Yeah, I'm a trooper.
Yes. So we connected recently, of course.
Yes.
On a boat ride.
Yes.
And I understood that you were a photographer.
I am a photographer.
And a very good one at that.
Yes, thank
And
you.
you know, it's funny because you're one of the ones that I've met who have actually kept their words, because you said you took some pictures. Said, Keith, I'm gonna send you some pictures, and you did.
Listen,
Right?
I keep my brand runs off of its integrity.
I love
So
that.
I have to keep that up. Like I said, I had some challenges this morning trying to get on and be a part of your show.
Yes.
But I pushed through, and like I said, a lot of people, returning clients, come back to me simply because I keep my word. So
Wow. I love it.
it's major. It's key.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. And so I mean, we have a short time here, but we're gonna make it happen. So
Okay.
Tell who's Monique in short. Who's Monique?
So Monique is just an entrepreneur, a go-getter, a doer. I'm involved in life. Like, I take my life very seriously, and I try to make the best of it. So I like to learn, I like to travel, I like to do so many things. I'm just a broad person. Like, I'm a creative. That's pretty much me. Like,
Wow.
I just do.
So Monique, you told me that you've done to travel extensively. Now, what's the most exotic place that you've been?
I would have to say the most recent exotic place I've been is Costa Rica.
Ooh, I heard about
beautiful place.
I heard about Costa Rica. Oh my God.
Yes.
I want to go there someday. I want to go there someday myself.
Yes. We stayed in the Guanacaste province.
Uh-huh.
And it's on the west coast of Costa Rica. And when I tell you, you want to talk about scenery, agriculture, food. I mean, it was amazing, and it actually happened right before COVID.
Oh,
like I had to literally flee Costa Rica before they closed the border for Costa Rica for me to get back home to the United States. But
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you were like right there.
Yeah.
Wow. And what would you say is the most scariest place you've been? Scariest, like, oh my God, I want to get back home at this place.
Puerto Rico, actually. Puerto Rico.
Was it because you went in the inland? You went in the inland to kind of figure stuff out, and
well, I want to say the people are kind of scary. The people of Puerto Rico, they're not as friendly as they are over here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not as friendly.
Interesting, because I did a cruise, and one of my stops was in Puerto Rico, and it was interesting because when we came off the boat and we went into the, I think it was like rainforest.
Yes.
Was pretty cool. I had a very interaction with some folks on the beach. They seem to be okay. I guess maybe the way I was.
Yeah.
But I'm a very friendly person anyway, so sometimes it's hard for me to see that because I'm always like trying to give off the energy.
Yeah.
But it seemed to be very, very cool. I wanted some area where it was like really like, you could see the poverty in some areas very clearly.
San Juan.
But I was told to be careful where you go in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, man. It really is. I expected the beach scene was perfect. The food was good, but the people, which make up Puerto Rico, to me turned me off from Puerto Rico.
Wow. Well, I trust that because I've known many people
Thank you, Jessica,
that are from Puerto Rico. But I think that it's important where you go, because sometimes like my country where I'm from, Jamaica, we get painted sometimes with a broad brush.
And that's my
yeah,
Jamaica.
But but sometimes I think it depends on where you go and who you go with.
Yeah,
can make it experience a little bit more, a little more fun and not as scary. But yeah, so I mean, we now talk about COVID now and the whole traveling here. And if you were here earlier on, which you weren't here, we had a list of countries that we read from.
Okay,
like level 3, level 2, level 1.
Okay,
as far as be careful.
Yeah.
So another things that open up now, what are you looking to go first as you kind of branch out back into your work, so forth?
I think it's a toss up between Thailand and Colorado.
Look at you, right? Such a unique contrast, but interesting contrast.
Yeah.
But because you came on the show, the time you did, I want to have you back.
Yes, please give me more. I
Because
need
we want to hear more from you. Want to see your work.
Yes.
Want to see some of your background. Want to get into Monique.
Yes,
The Monique way.
yes,
Because I know that on the boat when we met, you really expressed how passionate you were about photography.
Yes, I am. I love it.
And entrepreneurship. And
yes.
And pretty much, so we want to have you back and want to have you just kind of share some more with us.
Definitely.
And,
I would love to be back on.
Yes. And I'm sure all of you will get to see some exciting pictures. Maybe
Definitely.
bring someone that's very provocative too. Not just the nice ones, the provocative ones that make us say, "Ooh, wow," you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So we know that this is gonna be great.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
So looking forward to see. I think this is some of the work, I believe, here.
Yeah, I see. I'm loving it.
Yes, you see that?
Yeah, that's my personal page. Yep.
Look at
and then,
you.
Also valid on Instagram, and then I am valid shots on Instagram, my photography page. I just uploaded a new series called East Coastin' that I'm still working on, because when you start to edit photos, it's just you get creative, so you just don't know when you want to narrow it down. But yeah, man.
Yes.
I can't wait to be back on.
Well, listen, but here on UMERADIO, and particularly on this show, Travel Boss, we believe in amplifying one voice.
Yes,
you know, and we're big on entrepreneurship. We're big on ownership, and so therefore, we want to get a lot of people know. Listen, here there's a safe space to have you shine.
Yes,
thank
you.
And again, thank you for coming. We're gonna have you again.
Yes,
and you have a good rest of your day. And audience, Monique, audience, we look forward to see you very soon.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for coming. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Yes, folks. So this is what we do here on Travel Boss. We're going to have a lot of guests coming in, a lot of wonderful new surprises, and maybe, who knows, maybe some gifts, maybe some surprise prizes. Who knows what when we do on the show. It's going to be up in the air. So, you can send us some suggestions, and if you like, and we may just take it and run with it and make it a fun show. All right. So, everyone, can we just make it happen here? All right.
We got everyone. Everyone's in the house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
We're here. Marsha, you here, girl? I can't be the only girl here.
Help. There we go.
I guess Marsha might be having some technical difficulties right now. But you guys, we have come to the end of another interesting, informative, and in my opinion, I'm guessing your opinion too, guys, an exciting show. Real quick, what do you guys think of the show today?
Great, D.
You want me to go first?
Yes, sir.
Well, I thought it was pretty good. I believe everybody has a gift and a niche, and we all presented that today with everybody. So I believe it's empowering how everybody can step up and use their voice. It's not easy at times, but it's a new challenge, and it was a new challenge for me because this is the first time I've done this. So I truly believe that God is working, and He's faithful in everything that He does. So He put us all together for a reason. He created a team for a reason, and we're here to help each other, guide each other, encourage each other, and just help each other achieve the dream.
Awesome. Keith, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I tell you, God creates seasons, and I think this is a first day of a new season, new cruise, so to speak. And I see definitely where this is going to really impact people. And like Deandre says a while ago, that everyone has a particular need, a particular voice, and an impact that they will bring to this particular show here, the weekend show. And I see up and up and up. I'm excited about it. When I got my nice new shirt to make sure y'all know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I've heard this song that says, started from the bottom, but I'm here. Is that what it says on the bottom? Yeah. So it's really about just having fun, just really connecting with people and show them that, we as a community can really be strong, and we have a voice. And if God give us that voice, we have to use it the most responsible and the most caring and loving way. And I think that we will see the result of that, as we do so. So I'm excited about what's ahead. And I enjoyed everyone in their own segment. I'm glad I'm last, so I watch everyone and kind of pick from Jesse, pick from Diondre, except I didn't cry. I picked from Hope, and I picked from Marcia. So, I like being last in this case, So
y'all put me to the test, okay? Y'all put me to the test. Y'all got me jumbling words. I'm saying countries.
No,
I don't know them.
Well, that was good. You did that nice point. That on prompt to that was
got me on the spot. We have a listener comment that said amazing and power packed show. Most definitely. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I absolutely love the show, and we want to say a big thank you to our live studio audience. Well, kind of studio audience for joining us today. Thanks for all the comments, the likes, the shares. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already throughout this whole show, click that red button. Click the little notification bell. Thank you to our partners, producers, all viewers and listeners, and my amazing, amazing co-hosts. I love you guys. Continue and stay with us. Join us next week right here on UME Radio for another sizzling episode. Speak life, live on purpose, and stay connected. Blessings to you and your family. Goodbye now. We'll see you next week, guys. Are you ready for the weekend?
Weekends on UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up and so are we. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.